is this? This is
lag. Refresh.
Here. Ah, there we go. Yes. 10,000 kilobytes per second.
Well, okay. Your audio just kicked in. Okay. Still. Okay, you're live on Twitch, and then I think I just need to.
There we go.
YouTube has a slightly longer lag.
Okay. Very cool.
There you are. Okay.
Ta-da!
You're live. I'm just going to double check that sound is good. Yep, I heard myself, so yep. I see mosquitoes.
Okay.
It's really pretty.
All right.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Oh, hold on. I need to. Jen. I'm going to go back to chat, but I have something very fast I need to go show everybody before it escapes.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to be getting on the road.
Yes.
I'll tune in via mobile.
All right. Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. Okay. Hey, everybody. I have something wild I need to show you right now. I'm in a beautiful spot, but. Hold on, there's something very cool that I just had. Ooh, a big spider. That's another cool thing. Nope. All right, check this out. Look at... Okay, first I connect this. Then, 1, 2, 3. Hold on, I just have to show you this little thing. Look at this little guy. Oh, look at it go. Look at it. Oh, it's getting shy. Yes, look at it. Look at that little bug. Hello. Go, inchworm, go. Here, let me see if I can get him on my hand. 1 second. We're doing some serious macro live today. Come here. God, you are so small. Yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here is my new friend. Any name suggestions? Ooh, hold on, mosquitoes are also biting me. Those, I don't want to show you quite as much. Go, go, go! These things can really cruise. Okay, I'm going to go back into the grass with you, where you were going. Hello, everybody. Hey, Maker Critters. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Jules. Okay, there we go. Taking that off. Whew. How's this for a studio today? Not too bad, huh? Hello, Dad. Oh yeah, everybody's on. Tiny green friend. Isn't that adorable? All right, I'm gonna set up a chair and some other stuff. I think just lickety split. Don't mind me. So I'm gonna put this here too, just so I can hear a bit better. And let's get to it. Today is in a very cool spot. My plan is just kind of post up here and make lots of little sketches. So maybe we sketch that little green friend, sketch lots of things. And then we're also going to give away a sketch on the stream and then in real life too. That's my thought. I'm just going to go set this up really quick. Part 1 of chair. Part 2 of chair. I usually do this stuff on my own so that nobody sees how much work it takes to set up a chair. Also, hello, Isabella. Hello, Laura. Isn't that Macromod fun? Okay, we have a chair. Things are about to get a whole lot more formal. There we are. Hello. Now, the good news is that there's some sun. The bad news is the second I'm out of the sun, I get eaten by mosquitoes. So I'm going to scoot this over here. You're also in a forest. Ooh, Sierra National Yosemite. Amazing. That sounds like a great spot. Good choice there. Okay, I'll just place this here. And where's my table? How did I lose a table? Oh, there it is. Come back. Ooh. Just kind of setting up a little base camp to kind of start things off. Let's see. Oh. Naming slip, you look like spam. Yeah, this is a really wild spot. And I've always kind of thought it'd be kind of cool to paint here. Normally, I just kind of like float right through. This is a running, like kind of a good running trail, biking trail, hiking trail. And I kind of just like, I go through it too fast. Oh, steady, is this gonna be a fine thing? Oh, there we go. Well, let's see, how do I'll put you here. Trying to keep you out of the sun. There you go. I'm wearing sunscreen, but I don't know if you are, so we gotta make sure you're set. But yeah, this is a very like gorgeous trail, but I always thought like, oh, wouldn't it kind of be fun to spend some like time here? Like just sit, spend some actual time, see what I see, make a bunch of little sketches. Not one huge one, but a bunch of little ones. Okay. Hi, Kia. Welcome back. It's been a while. How are you doing? Okay, got a little bit of this. Here's our table. It's very quiet. Like I have this entire place to myself right now, which is kind of wild. Aside from the mosquitoes, which are wild too. But it's kind of my fault for being in their kitchen. All right. It's really beautiful here. Sometimes the mosquitoes are really bad. Sometimes they aren't. Busy working for almost a week now. Woo. Isn't it interesting, like the phases we kind of go through? Like it's so hard to be consistent on things, but also it's so easy to be consistent on the things that matter. Like you always end up back to them. Like I feel like this week in particular has been kind of fun because it's been fun to be kind of consistent on the streams. We're trying to do them every single weekday. So on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I've been starting at 3. And then this one is just a longer one, so I'm starting it much earlier. But it's so frustrating when I'll kind of get on a roll and then fall off. But then I'll notice I always come back. And that's like what matters in the long run. It's not that you do like 100 days in a row of something, but that you do years of it, even if you only do a couple weeks every year. It's like that's what counts. All right, we got a little bench, table, whatever you call it. Got a little table. Hi, Silas. Almost a week off now. Oh, good. Okay, now we just have... Let's start off with 2 quick sketches. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to make 2 little paintings. They'll be sister paintings, so like I'll have them connected, but they'll be separate. And then one will hide for if anybody finds me. I'll make a little post on Instagram once it's done. And then if anybody comes and finds me or it, I'm not going to be going too far, so I suppose if they find me, first person that finds me will get it. And then on the chat, I'll give one away too. And we tried this last time. Cursed Jar of Bees won it, and then I forgot to tell them how to get on Discord so that they could share the good shipping address. But how we'll do it on the chat is that once we're done or at the end of the chat or at some point we'll pick a random number and then we'll count back that many comments because I stream to both YouTube and Twitch. So there's like a little chat function thing that has both of them on it. So say like if I did this right now and said, okay, random number, and the number was 5, then I would count back 5 and it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is Kia. And Kia's comment says, busy working, but almost a week off now. And then like that comment counting back is the person who'd win it. So that's the plan, which sounds pretty fair, right? Like I think that both, we got YouTube, we got Twitch, it's relatively random. I suppose it heavily favors the talkative chatters, but if it works well, my thought is like do that every week on the Fridays, and then that way it's kind of a fun way to potentially win like some art, which would be fun. Okay, let's see. I have a bug net next in my backyard to hang from the patio umbrella, often hide under it. Yes, I do have one as well. If they get bad, I can put one on, but the problem with mosquitoes is like they're often just bad enough to be bad, but not bad enough to do anything about. At least here. But I think as the day warms up, they should hide, I hope. In Alaska, small mosquitoes arrive first, the larger, slower ones. Oh, in Alaska, the small mosquitoes arrive first, the larger, slower ones. In Washington, I have only seen a few smaller ones, and usually around mild winters normally. Oh, interesting. And there's lots of different kinds of mosquitoes, too. There's actually, like, tons of species of mosquitoes, and only a couple of them suck blood. And even other ones that suck blood, it's only the females, and they're doing it because they need a protein hit before they lay their eggs. Oh my gosh, they are like the most annoying of bugs. That being said, I do love all bugs, and we need them, and they're very important. Potentially, aside from mosquitoes, I think they play a role, but from what I understand, they're not like as vital as some of the other things. Love the studio hours this week. Yes? Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad to hear that, Chelsea. And then glad to see you earlier in the day when I can tune in live today, though. Yes, it will be, yeah. I mean, it's kind of fun. And on Fridays, the idea of doing these longer ones is like, when I'm trying to find my grandma's sketches, those will be kind of like full day adventures. So for instance, like say there's a sketch in Iceland we're looking for, it might take like a week to even get to the spot. And so, maybe check in once every day. And then when you do find the spot, it's like, okay, here we go. And that's like a 4 or 5 or 6 hour one. So this kind of is like the test run. It's a bit of a dress rehearsal for that. So it'll be like, little check-ins throughout the week. And then on Friday, big long stream. This is just the first week. I'm just seeing how it goes. But I've had a really good time. So I'm glad they've been nice. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. I take it works well. I have to investigate one sometime. And when the mosquitoes are out in force in the nicest time of the summer days. Yeah. It's just like a bug net. It's like it's just like a face one. So you wear a hat and it kind of covers. We'll see. We'll see if they get bad. Or I suppose we'll see if I care. It's easy also not to care because they can kind of suck your blood without you realizing it. They're not like little bitey flies. And then later on you just itch your arms off. Love the experimentation with the watercolor leads. Well, lucky for you, that is what we're doing today too. That's the plan at least. Okay, so let's bust out these first two really fast. Well, not really fast, but we'll bust out these first two just kind of quick as you like. Just gonna place this here. And how's that for a spot? And let's do, just gotta go grab this. Got my bear spray. Got my binoculars. Also, if anybody sees a bear or a moose or something like that, it's very quiet right now, but these animals are huge and kind of sneak up on you a little bit. So be aware. Be awares of the bears. So if you see something, say something. Or text something or type something. You know how the phrase goes? Okay. Sit, stay. That works. Okay. Mosquito. Shoe fly. Or shoe bug, really. All right, let's take a quick look around. See what we got here. We have some fireweed. Ooh, some fireweed. We'll definitely be sketching those later. We got some, a butterfly of some sort. Very cool. Seeing lots of neat little spiders and bugs. And some nice mountains over there as well. Maybe we'll kind of show you the spots. So we have some pretty neat spots. You have kind of this really neat valley. This is a fire break. You got these mountains which are way up over here. These are pretty cool things too. And there's all these beautiful, like really cool kind of tundra-y plants around as well. So if you want to take a look, like I believe like these right there are cranberries maybe, and then these right here are some really cool little plants as well. I don't know. I was just thinking we kind of take the day as it is and see what kind of sparks the sketching interest, All right, where am I at here? Yes. Oh, bought on Amazon for something like $10 6 years ago, big enough for 2 or 3 chairs. Mosquito nets are pretty incredible, actually. Like, as annoying as mosquitoes are, as a sentient species, we have invented stuff. So if we get bitten by them, it's a little bit of our own fault. I mean, they're tenacious and they have numbers, but also like we can like make anything. So yeah, mosquito nets are pretty incredible. And I think for malaria and scary stuff like that, like mosquito nets save thousands of lives every year, which is pretty amazing. Hello from Pennsylvania. Hey, Tina. Let's see. Is this an established trail, or are you just doing your thing in the woods? This is an established trail. Yeah, there's the trail's right here, but this right here is a fire break. So I'm kind of sitting in, like, I don't know, I'm sitting right off the trail, but it's an area where I can see is not logged, but just like recently had a bunch of brushwork. So I don't feel like I'm destroying a very fragile ecosystem, or at least I'm not doing any more damage than was done. But the idea is, like, if a big fire rolls in through Anchorage or something like that, then this is a pretty easy spot to kind of take your stand. This is the spot where you'd fight the fire in earnest. I'm starting to fall apart, but considering I've been outside for 6 years, it's starting to fall apart, but considering it's been outside for 6 years and up to 36,000 feet, pretty happy with the purchase. Yep. Mosquito nest. Well, yeah, and the little one I have too is good. It covers the face, but I feel like that's the main area that I get eaten anyway. But in the sun, I mean, this feels pretty good. Not getting eaten too much right now, so I'll take that. All right, we have a little jar of water. I always, like, this goes all the way out like this, but I always kind of keep it just a little bit more. There we go. I always just kind of squash it just a little bit more in so that I get a bit more of a base. So it tips over less. There's streams or springs nearby, so I'm bringing my own. Oh! It wasn't the tipping I needed to worry about, it was me. Alright, well, hold on, let me just shake all that off. And I've got some trail tiles for the giveaway sketches today. Here was last week's, where I did them with pencil as kind of a test run. Oh, big plane coming over. You see it? Oh, where is it? There it is. Ta-da! Plane. Oh, isn't that a beautiful view? Wow. Gorgeous. Oh. Everywhere you look. That's kind of the problem with Alaska. Like, everywhere you look can be just gorgeous. So this is last week's. We got some fireweed. Some pretty solid view, I think. And then here's another one. But what are you thinking for this week? Oh, also, here, I actually finally brought them. So to anybody who is a member, I got to say thank you. And curious at your take so far. We have a fun membership where if you join, it's basically, we're trying to make everything free, but the members are what help us pay for the things that, like gas and fuel and all of that stuff, and hopefully eventually the cool fun trips. My gosh, the planes are just cooking. I'm supposed to be at the flight path today. But we have a fun membership, and if you join, you get like a little print. It's bigger than this, but it's on watercolor paper, so it feels just about the same. They rotate. You get access to the member store, and you get sweet stickers, and most kind of excitingly, you get the Trailbound brush, which is this number 8 round right here, which is kind of the ultimate brush to use for everything. But anyway, I do a bad job of, like, sharing these things. I'm trying to be better. You love the membership, get so much out of the stream, so happy to support. You are the best. Thank you so much. And also, Kia, right with the membership. You are on it. Using my brush right now. Same, Isabel. Your year membership is a bargain. Well, and I think the idea is, like, you know, don't make it crazy expensive, but I think if we get something like 2,000 members, we are fully self-sufficient. I think right now we're hovering around 100, but that's because everybody who has signed up is the best. Maybe at some point we'll have to figure out other things, but if we get like 2,000 members or something like that, we are fully self-sufficient and can just do whatever we want, kind of however we want it, which is sort of a dream. I say it quietly because it's like so much of a dream, it's kind of scary to say out loud, but that should be the coolest. All right, wet painting today. Ooh, I would say I do some of that, but it's so sunny and the angles are so sharp right now. I kind of think today is going to be more of a. I think think just traditional painting. I love wet on wet, especially for rainy stuff. That is something I'm really kind of trying to get more into. But let's start with, I've got a couple little sketches here. I've got my brush. I'm going to grab some watercolor. We'll use the watercolor pencils a little bit later. These ones I'm just going to get going and done faster than I might. So here we go. I'm just going to scoop this here. 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we are. Let's do a quick little sketch of these two little things. I'm trying to figure out exactly what we're talking here. I'm thinking there's a beautiful kind of birch situation going on like all over the place, if you can see. It's like those birches are gorgeous and those birches are gorgeous. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly sketch out some birches, and then we're going to paint both of them in at the same time, if that sounds good. And I'll try to, let's see, got nice dark shadows there. I'll try to do this pretty quick, see if you want to see. I don't know if this matters at all. I just assumed you'd prefer to see art than my slowly reddening face. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick little border. There's that, and I'm going to switch it over to the exact same thing right here. As at first, as an international member, I opted out of the physical reward, but then the reward included the travel bush and my little print, so I opted back in. Yes, yeah. At first we were doing mugs, which is really fun. So like the first 100 people got a mug, which is really fun. But it turns out they cost like more, like to make and ship the mugs cost more than the membership almost. And it was like, okay, this is not serving the purpose. So what we switched it to is like these really cool little mini prints that are painted like on watercolor paper. They basically feel like the real thing. And those are much lighter and significantly cheaper to ship. So we do that now. And they're super cool. But also we're gonna have like a member store. So if you're looking for like a cool printer, like extra brushes, and we might be doing a sketchbook collaboration here shortly. So those will all be on the member store. Just so members get access first, and then if there's any left, maybe they'll go on the normal store. But that's it's just kind of thinking of fun ways to be able to give back and share and support the people that are supporting us. Let's see. I thought that's what you're doing when you spilled the water. Oh, yeah, wet on wet, unintentional. That is true. Okay, I'm just looking. So we got some cool birches here. It's interesting here. This is what I'm looking at. Right, so you got like this. These birches are fascinating. They're so dark in some places. Let's just give it a try. I'm just gonna sketch stuff out here where you can't see, because sometimes I get a little stage fright on the sketching element. So here's that. Oh, hold on, Eve is calling. Hello, Eve.
Hey, I know you're live.
I am live, okay.
Things are breaking down here.
Things are breaking.
I'm having trouble making decisions because there's so many.
Is there a lot of demanding small children?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were going to go biking.
Okay.
But I can't get that new tire on the bike. It's too stiff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that's the first meltdown. This kid only wants to bike.
He only wants to bike.
So then I suggested we go for a hike. He wants to go to Westchester Lagoon.
Okay.
I don't want to just go and hang out at that playground. I want to go like walk or something. He does, but now I feel like it's too late to like go to the mountains.
Why don't you come on here? I'm in Moose Meadow, and it's gorgeous, and it's like they cut down a bunch of trees, which is really interesting. But you could just come
like,
here.
Is it the one where I like to go to pick cranberries?
Yeah.
The near one, not the far one.
The near one. Yep.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, like you go up the top of the hill, and then you go down, and I'm like right in the middle. Yeah, it's beautiful, relatively clear cut. You could just wander. No bears that I see. In the shadows, they exist, but in the sun, I haven't lost too much blood. Yeah, and there's a playground there too, so if you can make it past it.
All right. Maybe we'll do that.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Okay.
All right, good luck. I love you. Bye. And you know what? I've got trail tiles and stuff too, and I've got extra brushes, so he could even come paint with me too if he wanted.
Yeah. What I really wanted to do is go to the mountains, but
I know they look so good right now.
Maybe you can help me with my tire later and we can bike together as a family.
Let's do it. That sounds great.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Love you. See you soon. Bye. The kids woke up in a mood today. Oh my gosh. They well, sort of. Actually, it wasn't like a total mood. They woke up and it's interesting, the dynamics of two kids. It's like these weird mathematical equations where one will be totally fine and then one will melt down and that causes the other to melt down, and it was I left as the chain reaction of melting down is kind of going full bore, which is exciting. Also, I definitely get, because my grandmother, she sketched while the kids were around, but her sketching just took off after the kids were gone, and because I've been looking through the sketchbooks and stuff, but I get it now. Oh my gosh, it's yes, wow. It is so much harder to make sketches, but if you can make sketches while there are kids in your life, then by the time there are not kids in your life, you're it's like altitude training or something. If you can do it well while doing that, you can do anything. But I don't do a whole lot of sketching while kids are here. Okay, so I'm just quickly adding some trees here. We're giving this a try. This is sort of what we're looking at here. This is how these things start. They're very rough, and then they come to life when you add some color to it. Let's see. This is a bit of a different setup than my studio. I've only been able to catch... Oh, this is a bit of a different setup than the studio setups I've been able to catch while stream. Yeah, Jazzy, this is where I prefer to sketch sometimes. There are a lot of mosquitoes, and but not bad, right? Not bad at all. My kids are 2.5 years apart, and the struggle is real. Good luck, Eve. She'll take it. She will take that good luck. Thank you. And yeah. But the hope is to do more of this stuff in a slow way. I used to do races. So I'd film running races, which is cool. And I am can I claim that? I want to fly. Was a big runner. I run when I can, but that was a real exciting thing to do. But it's just full. You can't really do it with kids, not easily, not well. And a lot of the film projects I do are pretty full on and wouldn't necessarily work very well with kids either. But my hope is to kind of get stuff going that would just be really fun with kids. So instead of a blitz of a 2-week trip followed by 4 film projects in a row, or maybe a 3-day trip, who knows, do 2 weeks slow. It's kind of that slow travel. I think that would be kind of fun, or at least more fun. All right, so we got one of these. Now let's get the other one here. I'm just going to add a little bit in the way of these trees. So I put just a tiny bit of just some texture in there. But here's the second one. And let's put that together right now. So you got one tree going up like this. I'm going to try to connect them. These are not going to be photo accurate to what I'm looking at. You would not be able to use this sketch to find out where I was sitting. I am not at my grandmother's level yet. Maybe one day, but definitely not right now. I'm just gonna go sketch kind of what I'm feeling out of these trees, which is sort of their shapes and things. I also think it's important sometimes when you're starting out in a day to sometimes just bust out a sketch. Not an accurate or a good, or just don't worry about it. Just get something on paper, and that's what I'm doing right now. That being said, that something on paper is often my favorite thing that I'll make that entire day. But you just got to kind of get something going. Okay, got one of these, got some trees kind of coming up in the background, and I'm kind of just looking through and picking my favorite trees and just kind of sketching those. Something like that. I love these birches. It's interesting, they leave the birches but not the scrub pines. And I wonder if the scrub pines are just more incendiary, because this is a fire break. So I wonder if that's kind of the idea, is that you don't want to leave the stuff that'll kind of explode into flames. I am no firefighter, but I'm sure they know what they're doing. For those in the community, oh yeah, the membership. Thank you, Jen. Yeah. So that's the membership. Also, no pressure on this stuff too. We share it because when we don't share it, people are like, "What? Since how long was this existing?" And then I feel bad and guilty, and they feel upset. So I'm trying to do a better job of sharing the membership sides of things if anybody's interested. But I'm not. We're trying to keep this stuff always free, and so far, so many people have been generous and really supported us, and will help do that. Okay, so we have this, and now let's add some color. Why don't we? All right, so this is what I'm looking at here. Right there's. I'm just gonna add a little bit of some of this. Just a touch of color. I want to kind of show you all of it. How do I do this? Maybe I can move this over or something. Maybe I can move it up. And that's what I really want to show you. There we go. Just put this here. Just scoot these over there. There we are. All right. So there is the view, and so I'm just gonna. Oh, here we go. So here's the first bikers of the day too. If you want to see, they'll be scooting through here in just a second. This is a pretty popular spot, so I do not expect to have it to myself for very long. Okay, so I'm gonna add the kind of color of these birches in first. Morning. They did not hear me. That's awkward. You want to turn? Oh, you need to turn around? Yeah. Okay, and so we're just adding a little bit of these in. I'm doing this now because like it's kind of the lightest thing. Here's another. Just scooting in through. Alaskans are some of the nicest people I've ever met. They're pretty, they're good eggs. Morning. Although these two might be kind of hard of hearing. All right. Are the moose chill enough to sit and paint? It depends. Yeah, I'd feel it kind of, yeah. So here's, you can kind of see here's the initial kind of layers. We're going pretty light on a lot of this. So it's not too, doesn't need to be too, maybe too fancy. Let's get this over here now. There we are. Yeah, doesn't need to be too fancy, but it's like just enough. It's like just enough of a layer. Do you have a link to the table? No, but I can tell you what it is. It's called the Helinox. Got an REI on sale. Helinox. Nice and light too. Very much a splurge. Like you do not need a fancy table to enjoy the outdoors, but let me tell you, I don't mind it. makes life a little simpler sometimes. Kind of nice. Okay, and then there are all these trees in the background. And then there's blue sky. Let's see, what am I even looking at here? There's blue sky. It's basically the same as this. So there's like the trees, there's the green. I'm looking for the second lightest thing, which I think is these like green, sunny leaves that are kind of exploding everywhere. So let's put a few of those together and add a little bit of that. Let's see. So I'm going to add just a little bit of this green in. And I have a setup where I'm able to move around pretty... Oh, sun is moving behind that tree and the mosquitoes are following the shadow. This is so funny. All right, the mosquitoes might find me in a moment. If that's the case, then I might scoot. But I have a mobile setup right now, which is kind of fun. So testing out some fun technology. But I've got a setup where I should be able to kind of scoot wherever. So my thought is once I get these ones done really quick, table or no, I was thinking we use those watercolor pencils and we just go and track down some other cool spots. I see some fireweed over there. If there was a moose, I'd feel okay to sit and sketch it if I had a tree that I could duck behind. So if I was like, I don't know if I'd want to sketch a moose in the wild sitting, but I would sketch one standing. I'd be okay with that. Moose are pretty chill up here. If you ignore them, they will ignore you, unless they're upset and or rutting and or have kids and or have been, spooked by something else. In which case, get out of Dodge, because they are fierce critters and like shockingly violent when they want to be. Okay, we're just get a little bit of this. This is kind of this initial. So I'm just kind of adding some of these initial colors kind of in the base now. And now I'm going to put in some of these leaves up here, because they're just everywhere. And when I look at it, which is darker, the leaves or the sky? The leaves, the light leaves are technically lighter than the sky. And I was kind of squinting there. That's like, if you're looking for values, just kind of squint a little bit, or if you have glasses, take them off and you can kind of see. Genuinely had no idea about the moose. Oh my gosh, yeah. Moose, ungulates, man. Like they are, hooved things are ungulates, and they are fearsome. Like bears are scary. Moose, way more deadly, likely. I mean, I guess if you got eaten by a bear, that'd be like traumatic in lots of different ways. But like the moose are kind of like, they're gonna be the thing that takes you out when you hit one in the car. They'll be the thing that is kind of tramples you. They'll be, like one kick and you're gone. But they're also so silent for being a multi-ton creature. I don't see any. But also, one could 100% just walk up behind me. I wouldn't even know it, which is wild. But yeah, the moose are really dangerous. What are they called? The mountain goats, like in Washington and things like that, or Colorado. Mountain goats, super dangerous, because they're kind of territorial and nobody really thinks about it. But then they'll they're fearsome critters, I tell you. Okay, a little bit of the greens go in there, and then what's interesting is these shadows are so dark. They're like some really, really dark shadows. So I'm gonna add in. Let's see, once this dries, over the next layer, let's add in a little bit of some of the browns of this. I'll show you what we're looking at here. So this right here, here's kind of the trees, and then I'm just going to add in a couple of these little browns that will kind of bring in, oops, that's too much. But the trees aren't just pure white. Like they have these colors. They have brown and kind of purple and all this sort of discoloration, which I think is like where branches used to be. But they've got this, which makes them unique and gives them some texture. So you kind of see that. Just like a little bit goes a long way. Voila. Okay. And let me know if this is on a right angle. I'll be moving things here shortly, so I'm not being too perfect on the angle. I'm hearing something tasty over there. Sounds like a bird, maybe a squirrel. Somebody's found something yummy to peck at. Okay, and some of these trees are just full on brown too. I've seen a few moose a few times in Minnesota. It's crazy how big they are. Yeah, moose are shockingly big. Especially because you see one and you're like, boy, that's a big animal, and then you realize it's like a calf. Like, wait, so that's not even the mama. Like, or I'll see a calf and be like, wow, that's huge, and then the mama steps out next to it, and you're like, oh wait, that is a big animal. Usually we see them in the winter, because in the summer they're all up in these mountains here, eating and trying to stay away from bears and rutting and stuff like that. And then in the winter, because there's so much snow in the mountains, they all kind of come down here where there's trails and it's just less snow and all that jazz. And they're kind of concentrated, so you just see a lot more of them. Yes, the calves are so large. They're huge. Big babies. And the way they nurse, too, is so funny. They just like headbutt the udder. So if you ever see one nursing, they're just like Wham, bam. Okay. A little bit of some indigo. We're just going to get some of the shadows on these trees now, too. Not too much of them, but just enough to kind of start to show how they all intersect. I'll show you what that looks like here in just 1 second. Okay, so here's what we're looking at so far. And in just a second is when the real fun comes out. But I'm going to start with, I think, some of this nice light blue sky. You can see there's quite a bit of it. I was camping in the fall in Algonquin Park in Ontario, Canada, and saw a few of them together. Definitely huge. Yeah, I mean, Ontario's got some real moose. Nothing personal like New Hampshire moose or something like that, but yeah, I feel like Alaska and Canada kind of have the monopoly on like the big moose. They have them other places, but there is a difference. Okay, a little bit of that nice blue sky, which I'll probably cover up a little bit later on with some more of those trees and branches. But gotta put it in. Blue skies, I find, are actually one of the best ways to show everything. Like if you want to show storms, don't paint the whole sky stormy. Like you have to have that tiny bit of blue sky. It's like the touch point. That is a great place for me to say, I know, wouldn't it be? I'm waiting for them. Well, and what's interesting, moose actually, they don't mind like being in the woods. They kind of like it, I think, from what I understand. You always see moose like pictures in streams and stuff. The reason that you do is because that's just where we can see moose. So moose actually aren't like obsessed with streams and all of that. It's they just, that's where we can get the really good photos of them, is the stream. So that's what you see most of, which I always thought was interesting. Okay, adding a little bit of the ground here, and there's quite a bit of shadow, so I'm going to add some indigo here just to kind of highlight that. I was skiing in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and saw a moose there when I was coming down a run. That is what happens to me. That is my most close moose encounters usually, is you're just skiing or something. You're moving fast, and then you'll just kind of go by this huge tree, and then once you're past it is when you realize that huge tree was a moose. Or like, like a log, and it's like, oh no, that was a moose. But I feel like that's, in Alaska in particular, that's where it's like, you just keep on moving, and they don't care, and you don't care. But if you stopped and you were like, tried to sneak past them, then they'd be freaking out and be like, what is this person doing? Yes, last summer, wolves. Oh man, that is so cool. I'm really excited to talk to Connor O'Brien and Maya about the wolf side of things, because Alveus has been talking a ton about wolves and things like that, which is they're really important but kind of misunderstood species. So from a conservation perspective, it's so cool. People are doing good things with them, but I'm hoping to be able to not talk their ear off. I want to ask their ear off about those. All right, so we have this one, and now let's add this one. We're just kind of moving through these relatively quick, and then I'll scoot somewhere that's a little bit easier maybe to see. But if there's anything you think is kind of cool, I mean, you can shoo mosquito. If there's anything you think is interesting too, you just point it out, because I have a whole little sketchbook and these cool watercolor pencils that are pretty quick to sketch with. So I just figured we'd just kind of go wild and just sketch anything and everything that seemed interesting. So if you are curious about sketching birch trees or mountains or plains or fireweed or little bugs or big bugs or trees or anything like that, or even just like up and down with the trees and the birches, or moose or bikers or whatever it is. Let's see, what sketchbook brand are you? What sketchbook brand? So right now we're talking with Etcher, who are the ones that I've been using for a while. I really like them, and they do a lot of kind of fun custom artist collaborations. So I had reached out about basically buying stuff in bulk, and they were like, we could just make you that. So we're talking about making some kind of fun stuff. So hoping we'll see when stuff would actually show up, and I've never made a sketchbook before, but I think that would be pretty fun. Yeah, right. I love their stuff too, which is and there's tons of good brands out there, but it's really fun, the idea of being able to kind of make a thing that I need to use. I think that's the other thing I'm learning too, is like with paintings or films or any of this stuff, the big trick is don't try to make the stuff you think other people would want. Maybe, if there's a choice between two things that you like, you can always skew towards something somebody might read or buy or look at. Planes are just cruising through. But ultimately, you just got to make the thing that you find interesting, or the thing that you would use, or the thing that you would eat or listen to or look at. And when it comes to sketchbooks, it's sort of the same thing. It's like, right, I should just make the thing that I want to use. Like, why not? So that is what we're looking at right now. And we'll make sure that that's on the members as well when those do happen, especially if there's extras. But I did literally reach out to them and I was like, can I get like 100 sketchbooks this year? Because I'm kind of burning through them. They're like, what if we just make you your own? Ooh, imagine, let's see. Ooh, your image flipped to a pixelated version. What happened to the beach? Ah, interesting. Okay. Let me know if it's still that way. Is it still pixely? Yeah, I could probably find out myself, couldn't I? Let's see. Was that on Twitch or YouTube? Oh, yes. My gosh. How strange. Well, okay, let me go see what's happening there. That's odd. All right. What I love is even at like 10-bit, that looks pretty wild. Okay, let me go see if I can fix this. Here comes a runner, first of the day. So I think what I need to do is I turn this on and then I turn it back off. So I'm going to give this a go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And here we go. Okay, so that's back on. Let's see if it comes back. There's this. Looks a little better, maybe. Slightly less pixely. We'll give it a try. Keep me in the loop though. I appreciate it. The tech side has been interesting to learn. Ooh. Yeah, it is just lots of juggling. Just about everything. All right, just gonna quickly. And you're back. Fixed. Yes, great, perfect. Okay, what did I miss here? I really like watching you paint trees for some reason, which is a lot of trees there. So simplify. Oh yeah, especially interested in seeing how. Let's paint some trees for sure. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I think trees are a lovely thing to paint. So I'll finish up these ones and then I'll move to a little accordion notebook there, which I have, and let's do it. Okay, almost done with these trees, but not quite. And like I said, one of these is going to go to somebody on the stream. We'll just kind of count backwards with some numbers here towards the end, and then whoever's comment is that one gets it. Okay, and it is fine now. Great. Okay, so we got this. Now what am I looking at? So you have, you see it here. See it right? So you have these kind of. These trees are very different than these trees. It's kind of interesting based on where you're looking, where the sun is. Yeah, so there's these big. There's a bunch of green back there, and then the front trees have way more shadow. So I'm going to give that a try. But I like do you see this? How cool is this? It's like you got like the trunk is fully exposed, even though there's leaves around it, and then just like the halo that is these trees. This, I think, is what we need to paint next. How's that sound? Oh, okay. There is an ant. No, it's a dead ant. Oh, very interesting. Okay. That's an old dead ant. That must have been one of the ants from yesterday when I was streaming, 2 days ago when I was streaming. Ooh. All right, so here comes the quick and dirty. I'm just gonna get a little bit down here. Bob Ross would think that's great too. That tree is also beautiful. It's pretty cool. Oh, Dr. Jude. Hello, Dr. Jude. Love seeing those beautiful trees. Well, I think that's the plan. I think what I'm hearing is that we're going to go be painting some trees here. I'm just doing 2 little ones as a little giveaway. So one we'll give away to the chat. One we will hide. Or not hide. I don't know. I am hidden. One I'll post on Instagram, see if anybody finds me. And if they do, we'll give it to them together, which that'll be the fun part, I think. And then, yeah. There. And then the other we'll give away to the chat, which would be really fun too, I think. Okay, so we got this. I just need a little bit more here. Literally ants in your pants. Oh my gosh, they're ants in my pants in this case. Ants in my pans. That's what it was, because I have the paint pans. There was literally an ant in my pans. But yesterday, or 2 days ago, there's also just straight up ants in my pants. Didn't like that quite as much. That expression makes a lot more sense to me now. Okay, so we have a little bit here, a little bit there, and then so this is kind of where it's at right now, and I think I might over paint it a touch, because there's quite a bit of depth between all of these, and I don't know if I quite capture that, but the darkness of these trees in the shadow should bring some of that out, and we'll find out here in just a second. But I'm going to get the back end, and then let's have some fun with these trees. Like I said earlier, sometimes you kind of just need to get a painting started. Not like a big painting necessarily, but you need to do something that is, you just need to put something on a sheet of paper, almost like a running warm up or something, just to kind of warm up the muscles. And as my stepmom Leslie would attest, like, if you're an artist, you are a fine motor skill athlete, which is true. A couple little bits here and there, and then in just a second I'll bring it close here so you can see, but just the last few, no thanks mosquito, the last few brush strokes on these trees should kind of bring it to life with those kind of darker shadowy trees. And then let's move out of the shade into the sun where the mosquitoes are less likely to eat me, and let's paint some trees. There we are, and here we go. Okay, there's that. I heard Maya and Connor talking about like bears and the Alaska trip and things like that, and these big megafauna, but I think the thing they need to be really scared of is the mosquitoes. I'm not sure if there's like mosquitoes in Texas. I know they say everything is bigger in Texas, but like I think Alaska, well, let's be real, Alaska, everything is bigger. Everything in Texas is smaller than it is in Alaska, and I think that definitely includes the mosquitoes. But I'm sure they'll be fine. Okay, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I usually kind of try to blow the mosquitoes off, but they actually are attracted to the carbon dioxide. That's sort of how they find you, is when they're looking for something to get a drop of blood from. They're just following the carbon dioxide. So most of what you exhale is carbon dioxide. So by blowing carbon dioxide on them, well, I take it back. Most of what you exhale is nitrogen, but there's a lot of carbon dioxide in there. You're taking the oxygen, give out the carbon dioxide, and so you're basically just like, every time you blow a mosquito away, you're kind of just egging it on a little bit. But they're getting better. It's not quite as bad now. Yes, you mosquitoes are enormous, Max. Sorry. Texans, I feel like just are always like, everything's bigger in Texas, and it's like, it's true, but like, you gotta give Alaska credit. if you cut Alaska in half, both halves are bigger than Texas. Like Alaska's enormous. But there's not enough of us to like brag about it. So that's why kind of Texas can get away with what they say. Unchecked. All right, so we got a little bit there. Oh, Eve is on her way. Great. She's having kind of a tough day. The kids are being menaces today, so she's going to go release them into the wild, which will be here. You can find my on the phone to find me. All right. We are so close to done with these. Here's where we're at right now. This is what we're looking at so far, and it's going to be the last little bit of this tree right there. Yeah, some kind of dark patches here. Let's get some shadows in here. Ready? I hope you are. Okay, so here we go. Scoot my knee shadow out of the way here. So we're just going to add a little bit of this shadow. I'll scoot this up so you can actually see. So we're just going to add a little bit of this shadow right now. So up here you have all these shadows that are kind of bopping around. So I'm going to add a couple of these in, just some blue mixed with some green. It's dark, but it's the contrast is real. I'm just going to do this here so you can actually see. There we go. So I'm just going to add a little bit of kind of this darkness that's in a lot of these branches for some reason. And I am going to kind of let it fade out. But do you see how like that's way darker than anything else here, but it feels okay? I don't know. There's some weird contrast stuff going on here. Forests are such a strange thing when you think about it. But you paint what's there, and it should kind of work out. I know Alaska and Texas are supposed to have this rivalry, but everyone I've met from Texas has been so nice. The bigger conversation has never come up. It's only come up for me abroad. Nobody visiting from Texas has ever really brought it up, but I have been abroad, and I've been at a youth hostel before in like Europe, and there's a Texan who is mouthing off about the size of Texas to impress a bunch of like German ladies, and I had to bring him to size. He's very drunk, so I don't think actually he knew or care, but I did my due diligence. Okay, right there. Also, because stuff is so expensive and far away, and there's some real like kind of brutality living in Alaska, that's like one of the few things we have, so don't take this away from this. And then we'll add some, once this is dry, we'll add some of those shadows. We'll get back to this piece now. I loved Expedition Unknown for most episodes. I could see myself there exploring with them. One episode had a cave crawling with cockroaches. No way, I'd rather face a bear. Yep. Oh my gosh, cave stuff is so scary. What a scary position. Like at least if I get attacked by an animal, I'm like in the open and can squirm a little bit. Just adding a little bit here. Did you get any feedback from Kirk yesterday? Looking forward to seeing you experiment more with pencils. None from Kirk, actually. I was going to reach out, but I'm excited to try them out in the field. So I was trying them out in the studio mostly, but the field is where I'm most excited about these watercolor pencils, just because of getting these quick but colorful sketches. And so I'll be checking in, but I think today is kind of like the real day to test stuff out. So I'll definitely check in with Kirk and be curious about other people's experience. But I do think I'm potentially testing out my winter trick in the summer, because I do think like these colored pencils could be just the thing I need for actually getting out and sketching in the winter. Not that I haven't before, but it's been pretty miserable. There we go. So this is kind of what we're looking at here. You kind of see there's a little bit of the shadows, and I'm going to switch over. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to do a tiny bit of spattering here. So there's like these little bits of red something all over the place. I'm going to just add a speck left here there. This represents the drops of blood that I'm losing in the process due to the mosquitoes. Here's that. And I'm just going to use this as the other method for spackling. You can kind of do one of these. I don't like it quite as much unless you're doing like stars or some kind of texture. I find they're a little too small. There we go. Little ones work out just fine. Ta-da! And then in just a moment, we're gonna add a little bit of those darker trees just to round this one up. Whew. Good start to the day, though. I do have snacks. While those are drying, why don't I grab one of those? I do a terrible job of actually eating, and I think hunger is like just as bad as overworking a watercolor for stopping art. So I'm going to try to do a better job of just eating throughout the day. Love the little bit. I loved the little bit of cave spelunking I've done, but the tight squeezes areas are a nope for me. Yeah, right? I feel you on that. That is just like... And here's the bug net, by the way. This is the one in the event that I need it. I'm going to peanut butter pretzel first. Let's see, there's some forest, there are some forest of the tens of thousands of trees that are considered single individual species because all the trees grow out of the same root system, still connected. Yes, aspens are that way. I think birch might be similar. I can't remember, to be honest. But I believe birch might be in a similar vein. But yeah, it's like the roots are all connected and they all share resources. Trees are, we give like credit to elephants and whales for being, real smart giant beasties, but like trees are one of the smartest, biggest, coolest, most important things out there. Okay, this is the bug net for the head. This is how it works. You just put it over your head. Ta-da! The bug net. Very styling. Very cool. Well, yeah, even cooler with that. I think technically that is probably fits over here, right? Yeah. There you go. Very styling, very cool. Probably couldn't rob a bank with this without being detected, but you look cool because you don't get eaten by bugs. And this, you see, kind of hangs down a little bit, and you can cinch it, or you can just kind of tuck it into your shirt, and that way things don't get up in there and cause you damage. So that's kind of the idea behind all of that. Haven't gotten to that point yet, but it is an option if we do. Go-to art supplies. It is funny. It's like the crossover between art gear and hunting gear or ice fishing gear is real here. Because those are also sports. Yeah, they're sports, aren't they? I think technically. Anyway, those are also sports that like you have to go just sit places in potentially very inclement weather and not move a lot and kind of be at the whim of other things that want to bite you. Okay. Oh, peanut butter pretzels are so good. Costco's finest. I have a hard time eating on camera. I'm trying to figure that too. Because better that than being hangry on camera. Okay. And now, we're just going to add these last few little brush strokes. And that's going to be indigo and or moon glow. And I'm going to water them down a little bit. I want them dark, but I don't want them heavy. If that makes any sense. It's like right here is in the shadows, and we'll kind of pull that up like this. And then one of these also in the shadows. But it's not like the whole trees, it's also like these little partial trees too. So the shadows kind of come down here, This one is partially in the shadows. This one down here is a little bit in the shadows, and then not. So it's a little bit of everything. Oh, the mosquitoes have found me. All of a sudden, they just like, the Uber has arrived of mosquitoes. And up here, some over here. No thanks. I would like to keep my blood today, thank you. I don't think that might be enough. It doesn't take much. Okay. There we go. Okay, so something like this. Ta-da! It's fun, it's little, but yeah, it's working. I'm excited to try this again too, but these are fun. Okay, same deal right here. We're just gonna add a little bit of, we're just gonna add a little bit of this darkness here, kind of coming in on the edge. Shoot, bug, don't eat me. Okay, something like that. Maybe a bit of this. And yeah, close. Almost there. 1 second. My gosh, group chats are blowing up right now. Does anybody else struggle with group chats? I don't know if that's because I'm dyslexic or just lazy or what, but like I always find that I have a hard time keeping up, and then it becomes overwhelming, and I feel behind. Although that's kind of just Discord in a nutshell, you know, where it's sort of like, wow, there's a lot of responses to something that I don't quite know what's going on. But it's worth it. Discord, at least for our community, I will deal with, because it's so, I don't know, I get so much inspiration out of it. And for anybody who's not on it, we have a cool Discord. You get a link as soon as you sign up for our newsletter, just to keep it like without bots and things like that, which has worked pretty well so far. But such cool stuff. All right, there we go. So this is, you can kind of see. Sorry, whoa, hello. There we are. So this right here. Here we are. So this is a little sketch. Ta-da! And now I'll just sign it really quick, and then we'll give it away. Which one do you think would be good for the chat? I guess honestly, okay, hey chat, you can tell me which one do you want a chance of winning? A or B? Would you prefer A or B? Because I will give away the one that you aren't interested in to somebody here in Alaska. I just gotta go sign them really quick. B? You like B better? Yeah, I think you're probably right in that. Both are good, of course. A. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's just you're in Alaska though, right? Because you have a chance. You have a chance at this. B, A. Oh no, this is not. I was gonna sit down and watch, glance up at the tab from time to time. It is true. Well, but like somebody on the chat is gonna win it. So that's the plan. Is that so let me just sign here so I don't misspell my own name. Max, and then Romey R. O M E Y. Ta-da! Okay, one more time. I won't admit to it, but I may or may not have misspelled my own name a couple times while trying to like think and do something else. M-A-X-R-O-M-E-Y. Y. Okay, writing with a brush is always a scary thing. Outvoted. Okay, I'm hearing B. I'm hearing a lot of B's. And now I gotta remember. So this is the one you want to keep for the chat. So somebody in the chat will win this one, is what I'm hearing. I wish it was on the road system, so I had a chance of finding them in Juneau. Oh, it's still very far away. Okay. Well, I knew you were in Alaska. All right, so what I'm going to do, lickety-split then, is I'm going to quickly put this in a box, put this in a frame, that's what I meant, and then we will post this on Instagram, let somebody get a chance, and then we'll give away this other one at the end of the stream. If that sounds good. Or maybe we should do it right now. I don't know. What do you think? Do you want it? If I was a good marketer, I'd be like, wait till the end of the stream to see it. But also, if you saw it get made, maybe we should just do that. Would that be better? What do you think? Okay, so frames. Unfortunately, for shipping sides of things, I cannot ship a frame easily. If you win one of these, you get it in an envelope. But a nice envelope. I am making these too. We'll probably put these frames on the member shop as well. So if you are a member and need one of these are great for trail tiles. Okay, so that means that this one is the one that gets given away. Is that correct? Yeah. This one gets given away here. Now? You think we should do it now? Okay. We can do it now. Yeah, just a moment. Let me finish this one. Make a quick social post, and then let's give away one of these to the chat. I'll definitely buy a frame. Yeah, you should. I mean, well, you shouldn't necessarily buy one from me. You should get frames. Your work is gorgeous. Very curious. How are you thinking of displaying your accordion journal? You made it. For anybody who hasn't seen it, check out the Discord. Isabella made a very cool accordion journal. I think. Am I getting that right? Things are wild, so I 100% could be like fully off on that. But I believe you made a very cool accordion journal. And those are the one things I haven't quite figured out how to share and display yet. All right, there we are. Ta-da! Okay, there's this one right here. Also, if anybody sees Cursed Jar of Bees on Twitch, or I think it's on Twitch, I want to let them know that I still need to send them their painting from last week. I still need that address. Okay, so here is the little sketch. This is the one that goes out to, this is the one someone will win here on Discord, and then, and whatever it's called, the internet. This one I'm going to go send, see if somebody finds me, which they may or may not. But let me quickly make a video. Pardon me. Let's see. I haven't decided how to frame it yet. I've been making custom frames lately with poplar and maple. Oh my gosh, how wild. And walnut. I want to create some from scratch. Amazing. I think I saw it looked amazing. I can only check your last stream on VOD. I had some important stuff to do in the morning, so couldn't stay long enough last night to even catch your stream. Just life. Yep, I know that. I like come across a cursed jar of bees on a hike. Okay, I'm going to make a quick video. You get to see it, and then I'm going to post it on Instagram, and then we'll give away the other sketch here. Okay, so just going to scoop that, do one of these. Gosh, social media is so embarrassing. So welcome to the back end. Hello from this meadow, which I have all to myself right now. I just made this little sketch. You can kind of see it in the light right there of all these really, really, really cool trees with all that light hitting them. But first person who finds me gets it. So I'm not going to hide this one because I'm just going to be roaming around actually making some more sketches throughout the day. But this is here. I'm currently live. Oh, and there's a plane. I'm currently live, so if you want to check it out, the link is in my stories, or you can find the Trailbound Sketches or on Twitch. But this right here, whoever finds me first is going to get it. And I'm just going to quickly put it in a frame here just to show how fancy it is. Art always feels fancy in a frame for some reason. I don't know why it is. But there we go. Just like that. Ta-da! And this will be right here with me. Right here. Whoa. Unless I drop it first. All right. that is how you make a video on Instagram. And then I'm going to quickly go and, sorry, I really should just like switch the camera so you can just enjoy nature without me just farting around on social media. Let's see. They're super fun to make. I am so intrigued. Oh, you're a woodworker too. Nice, Alice. Also, hey, Jules. Okay, but somebody's winning this one on the stream. All it takes is a very small frame to make it extra fancy. So I'm just gonna quickly, let's see, sorry, edits, the app, boom, boom. And then I'm standing up and we're gonna get moving, literally and or figuratively. Gotta remove the millennial pause. And then grab the captions button because apparently most people watch it without any of that. Oh, it's Alaska trip group chat stuff. There's planning going on, which is exciting. The fireweed, I'm really excited. I'm seeing these little, they almost look like marking flags. That's the fireweed kind of starting to bloom a little bit, which is wonderful. It also means it's like getting close to the end of summer, which is kind of bittersweet in Alaska. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this style fix. I'm having kind of a hard time with social media lately, not because it's like hard to do, it's because I keep on getting sucked in to like just the casino that it is, and I keep on losing time. Oh, there's Eve. Hello, Eve. Hello.
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 Hey, hopefully we're not too late. We're leaving the parking lot.
Oh, I'm here for a while. You're all good. I just finished the first 2 little sketches, but I still got a whole book that I'm planning to sketch up.
We don't have bear spray. We'll be fine though, right?
You'll be fine. I have bear spray and snacks.
Okay. I have snacks too.
Are you talking about the children for the bear?
Yeah, we're on our way.
Okay, see you in a second.
Bye.
Bye. Great. All right, company's coming. Find me, and first one to find me gets the sketch. First one. So this will be kind of interesting because if somebody does show up, you'll see it live. I've hidden these all the time. Sometimes they're gone within 15 minutes, but I've never seen a person find them. So I am very intrigued to see if this happens because I'm like real close to town. So we'll see. First one to find me gets this watercolor. Okay, now I'm going to do that. And done. Blue from this meadow, which I have all to myself right. Okay, I think. Oop. How do people do it on normal streams? Like when they kind of have these little moments where they're faffing about, which is a great term, by the way. If anybody doesn't know it, it's like an English term for like, just kind of like messing with something little, like something little kind of like gets you bogged down. How do people do it in normal streams? All right, first one to find me gets this watercolor. Uploading that, and then let's give this one away. And it's going, and it's going, and it's going, and it's going. Trees, alright. It's so slow. I'm sorry. This is the intermission portion of the live stream. Okay, so there's that, and now I just check, change the cover, and click this button. First one to find me gets this watercolor, comma, or check out the live stream going on right now on YouTube or Twitch, ! Done. Posted. Speed run to social. All right. Well, it's doing its thing. Let me go quickly. Oh gosh, hold on. I should probably check the chat, make sure nothing's wild. Is everybody okay? We all doing good? Let's see. I miss fireweed. Don't have much in the Washington State. In some spots, there are so many. Fireweed is one of those things I'm surprised where it is kind of everywhere in a cool way. And so, you make mostly cutting boards. That is a good thing to start. That is like the gateway drug into woodworking, from what I understand. People do everything on stream, even preparing for the next streams or posting videos on demand and everything else. Oh, how strange. Oh, well, I guess, yeah, it's kind of interesting to see like the full everything, isn't it? Okay, you can see here it is uploading slowly. And then, oh, and there's Liz showing off some very cool bird shirts. Oh my gosh, very exciting. All right, so we have this to give away. I'll just leave this here, I suppose, for somebody to find. There we go. Nice little frame. It's like a good little desk. And what I need... Where's the woodworker now? There you go. There's that. Okay, now let's get ready for the other stuff. I haven't eaten very much, but Eve said she has good snacks. Eve usually has better snacks than I do. This is what we'll be working with today. This is one of the Etcher accordion sketchbooks, hot press, you can see. And I have used up my last one, so I'm just going to rip that off. Woo! And it's on to... Look at all that. Lots of options, lots of paper. The question is, where do you start with these? Because technically you could do it upside down or sideways, but I feel like this is kind of the traditional way. I'll try it out. Okay. So what I need is we're kind of switching gears. So we've got the sketchbook. And I'm gonna need some of those watercolor pencils. Maybe a pen, maybe, I'll use one of these, I'll use a pen, and I'm trying something, I hope it doesn't go against what they're trying to do, but I have, there we go, put this in there, I can close Instagram, great. I am trying, so this is the watercolor with set, and they're those cool mechanical pencils. They have these, which are great. But I'm actually giving this a try lately, which is basically just a watercolor lead pencil holder. The width leads are phenomenal, and that's what I'm using here. So I've broken a few to be able to fit them into here, and this is kind of my winter test. So we're gonna give it a go with this, see what happens, and I'm thinking. Let's see, what are we sketching? I might go and try to sketch some of these trees. These trees in particular are pretty incredible. But we will... Do you prefer the hot press version? Yes, I do. It's a good question. Yes, so this is hot press, as you can see by... Here's all the stats here that you can see nicely torn in half. This is the hot press one. When it comes to like scanning, so if I scan anything, having hot press is huge because you can always kind of add in the texture of cold press. But say you scan something and you want to blow it up extra big. If it's cold press, all those little divots and dots become massive. So just for like everyday use, I like the feel of cold press a lot. I really like cold press. The hot press, which is just smoother, is just really, I don't know, yeah, from a post-production standpoint, the hot press, super finicky to work with though. But I don't know. What's your take? Are you a hot press or a cold press person, Tina? Do you sell your handmade frames? Asked Chelsea. Yeah, you probably should now. Get into the business. Framers always make more money. You'll sell a piece of artwork for like $100 and then the frame costs $200 and it's like, I am in the wrong business. Let's see. I am going to check. Let's see, Instagram. Are we up and running? Yes, we are in good shape. And I'm going to put that, add to story. Great, and now let's add to this to story. Great. All right. Now that that's done, let's give away a sketch to you. So this is the one we're going to give away right now. Let me take a little picture of it. When in doubt, always make sure you get the photo before it goes home to wherever it's going. Just do one of those. One of those. Okay, so how are we doing to do this? This is the plan. Here's how this is going to work. Is everybody there? I'm just going to make sure. Let's see. Almost a year now. Definitely not that long. You're trying to learn hot press, Chelsea? Yeah, it's a rough one. Oh, and Karen just left. Okay, well, let's hope that she's not the one who wins this. All right, so here's the plan. This right here is the sketch. This is what somebody's about to win. We have this fun little sketch right here. Here are all its details in glory. Tiny little frame, makes it very fancy. And I am going to go generate a random number, and we're going to count that many comments back as soon as I say stop. So we're still figuring this out, so let me know if this works. Okay, here we go. So I am going to generate a random number, and then I'm going to count back numbers on the this chat, which is both YouTube and Twitch. So 31. Okay, locking it in. Isabel just said, I haven't before. Okay, so that comment is number 1. And so I'm going to go count 31 from there. And then whoever's comment that is wins this. So here we go. Okay, this is going to be a long one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. All right, the comment is, drum roll please. Yep, that's me with the accordion. All right, Isabella, you have just won a little sketch. Congratulations. Wow. You also won an accordion notebook too. You should probably buy a lottery ticket. Okay. Wow. That's very fun. So you can make your own frame, I guess. Okay. Very cool. So just hit me up on Discord or something like that and let me know a good shipping address and I'll get that sent over to you at some point soon. How fun. Okay. And so the idea is that we just kind of keep, like every Friday we do something like that, if that sounds good. And, that way, the more you watch and just randomly, you might end up with something. Unless Isabel's watching, in which case you probably won't because she wins everything. Well, certainly having a good luck year. Thank you. Definitely going to make a frame for it. I am very intrigued by that. Okay, now here's a sketch. What I really want all of you to do is go make your own one of these, though. This is the real gift to win, is to get the skills. So there's this little sketch right here. And also pays to be chatty, I suppose, doesn't it? In this kind of form. I'm just gonna put that in here. Still need to get one to Curse Starve Bees. Okay. I'm gonna go check the batteries, and then let's get moving. Let's get sketching. Let's go find some fireweed. Let's go paint some trees. All right. And let me check here. Oh, Jen says you already have your mailing address. Great. Okay. We got you. And look, wood. I've been trained to use higher weight watercolor. Oh, I've been trained to use higher weight watercolor papers. I'm amazed that the etcher is such great quality with such lower weight. Yeah, that is a big thing too. That has been pretty huge. Okay, so here we go. Let me just go check some batteries, and then let's Let's get sketching. Take a look at what you're interested in painting here too. Is any in particular trees or like one of these birches? How do we want to sketch? Also, cue the moose. I'm still waiting for one of those to show up. Right, those batteries are relatively low. This battery's at 45%. Yeah, probably could use a little touch up. I'm going to try some stuff. There's a real chance there's a slight disruption in service for just a moment. That seems to be kind of my MO. Pretty good at making things fall apart. So let's give it a try. See what happens. Okay, step 1, switch the batteries. Step 2, just hope and pray. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'm never sure if that works. Like if you go really fast, does the thing not shut down? I'll find out. If somebody could let me know if everything is still functioning, I'd appreciate that. It should be, probably. I don't know. Okay, now I gotta go into here. Okay, and that's getting a little too hot, so I'm just gonna take this, place it like that. Hope it works. Okay. Boy, I can make a real good mess pretty quick. This is impressive. Looks and sound fine. Works. Wow. Okay, that's incredible. I did the Indiana Jones thing where you do the weights and switch it, but it was for electricity. Oh, I saw a big shadow there. What was that? Oh, okay. Magpie? Yep, magpie. Okay. So here we are. This is going to be what I'll be using for a little bit of some just initial sketches. We have the book right here. Oh, sorry, I'll start again there. It didn't record. That is working. Okay, anyway, so this is what I'll be using for the initial sketches today. We have this book, which is the accordion notebook. I have the With watercolor pencils, which I have put into this little multi pencil holder. So I'm just gonna give that a try, just to kind of test, because what I've often been doing is I switch this over, kind of side saddle, and then I can slip a pencil or a pen here, because now there's a bit more weight on the edge. You can see, carry that with me. And then I can slip one of these in here, because now I have two things that it's holding. And if I need more, I take one of these sock bands from, I think it's Smart Wool or something, but I don't know, some socks come in this little tiny band. So if you have hair bands too, also useful. So if I need more security, put one of those over and we're good. So trying to figure out a way to make something that's pretty good, but we got that there. And you can still see me? Great. Okay. Thank you, Jules. And I think I've got my spit brush going on right here. I think let's go try to sketch some of these cool things, and let's try to do it really fast. Maybe not really fast, but let's try to do it. See what it's like. Oh, SD card is full. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Oh, I probably should replace that. More tech stuff. Let's see what I can do. 1 second. So if you're following along on the my journey into tech, you would have seen that because of some salt water, I lost all the footage on a card, which is very tragic. So I am extra careful about SD cards right now. But let's see, if I pop this out, will everything stop? About to find out. Oh! Just went right into the bushes. Okay, we're good. That was close. And now if I pop this out gently, put it back in. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Does everything work? Let me know. Let me know what you see or don't see. And then I tape it back on because I think that's how seawater got into the SD card. I don't know how seawater got into the camera, but I tape it back on. And let's hope. Looks like it works. Still works. Words I love to hear. All right, so we got this. I think my plan, I've got all the art supplies in the world. I think I'm going to try to use just this. Let's give it a go. Spit brush. The spit brush is now a thing, you know. Yeah, but I mean, it's like I can see there's definitely a little bit more viscousness than normal. But oh, I see a cute little kiddo. All right, let's go. Hello. Oh, look at these cuties. Hold on. Look who found me in the studio today. Hello? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, nice outfit, mister. A mushroom? Yes, please. You got it? Good. Whoa, let me see it.
Not poisonous.
Wow, it's not poisonous? I think, well, let's see.
It looks like a bolete.
Is it a bolete?
It's a bolete. Not one we'd want to eat, but it's a bolete.
It's beautiful. I like it very much.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hold. Yeah, I do want to hold it here. Hold on. Should I sketch it? Well, sorry. Do you want me to sketch it really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make a quick sketch. We were just about to start. This is a perfect spot to sit. There's some snacks over there. There's a little studio over there if you need some snacks or some water, kippo. Okay. The kiddos have arrived. All right, well, here's the next good sitting spot. So I'm just going to quickly. So here's what I'm talking about, right? Like, great example. The water, there's a water bottle right there on the ground. And there's also a bag full of snacks if you need. That's right. So small child offers you a bolete mushroom. What do? You quickly just go boom, boom, boom. Toss a pencil out. And then quickly sketch said bolete mushroom. Yeah. You gonna drink some of my water? I do have the best water. Good choice. Okay, so here is the bolete mushroom. And then, whoa, there it goes. And let's see, I put it right there. And then I'm just gonna make a quick little sketch. And what I have here is I have one of the with like pencils, leads in the middle of this. So I've got watercolor pencils for everything else. This one is just purely, I think, the indigo color or something like that. So I'm trying to kind of use both at the same time. I've got some of this, maybe a touch of texture. The main thing is to the Starlink and the little Wi-Fi thing. What? Oh, the main thing's not to knock over the Starlink and the little Wi-Fi thing. But aside from that, everything else is fair game. And there we go. So we have a little, maybe you can see it. I just gotta keep this a little steady. So there we go. So like right, you got a little bolete right there. And then I should be, with one hand, able to, add a bit of brown. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out ways, like, what is the most efficient way that I can sketch, because kids make it extra wild, but also, you know, the space race and everything generates lots of ideas, and I think you can kind of treat kids the same. Of like, if you can sketch with two kids, you can do anything. I love the rubbery jiggle of the mushroom.
Dada,
Yeah, what's up?
would you like some olives?
I would 100% like some olives. Yes, would you mind feeding me some?
Yeah.
Why don't you just share yours with Dada and then you can share another one later?
He said to say your mind with you.
That sounds perfect. Would you mind sharing some olives with me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Open
Okay.
it.
You want me to open it?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's the mushroom. Look.
That is the mushroom. What do you think?
Yeah.
You like it?
You want to see what it was?
Yeah, in a second. Wait, here's your olives. When do you have a few of those to eat?
Hey, you want one?
Oh, wait, the cam is pixelated. Okay, here, let me fix that. Okay, how did I fix it last time? What's that? No, it should be good. Let me try something. I think if I disconnect and reconnect. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
What about I could put it like that?
That's a great.
I can't eat it.
Okay, so we're just gonna put it there. See how it is. Are we in good shape? What's the dealio? Oh, thank you for my mushroom back. Fix? Great. Okay, well, when in doubt, turn it off, turn it on again. So, okay, so we got a little bit of the mushroom. And then, I'm trying to do most of this with one hand. And then, oh, thank you. Thanks for feeding me an olive. And I'm just going to add just a touch of some color. Something kind of like that. I mean, it's rough, but like, also that is so quick. And if I want, I could even put some shadows here. So here we're going. It's quite artistic though. Looks good now. The bugs are terrible? Oh, move into the sun. Yeah, the second you're in the sun, you're like clear of them. It's weird. But that is the terrible parallel. How do you spell bolete? L-E-T-E.
Want to have some?
Thank you.
What?
So it's just a little sketch, a little note, and there you go. But then what you do is you then add some. There are many games that look pixelated on purpose. Maybe the pixelated streams is the future. Yeah, we're doing 8-bit watercolors today.
Here.
Okay, so this is what I really want to figure out how to sketch here. So
You made the whole mushroom.
I made the whole. What do you think of it?
You made the whole mushroom.
Yeah, do you like it?
That's the whole mushroom.
Actually, most of the mushroom is down below. This is just kind of the top part. Isn't that kind of cool? What do you think of that?
Why is most of the mushroom down below?
Because that's where the, what are they called? What are the little spory things? Not the spory things, like all the little, the mycelium. That's where all the mycelium are kept. And now I'll just add a quick shadow.
Oh, you got a leaf. You got a leaf. There.
This is the indigo, I think, which I just love already. This is possibly my favorite watercolor pencil.
You got hitchhikers on you.
Oh, are those little green ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I noticed a ton of those. I noticed a ton of those.
Yeah. I know what they are.
You got another bolete? For me to paint? All right, bring them on. Thank you.
Another bunny.
Another bolete?
Here.
Oh, thanks. All right, here.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that one's full of bugs.
What one is?
That's the one you brought. It has lots of little bugs on it.
This one?
Uh-huh.
The big one?
The big one.
Oh no, it broke.
That's okay. That happens. So anyway, just a quick little sketch. Kind of see.
Here.
Fun way to kind of test something out.
Put it here.
Put it here? Okay, I have it here.
Like that?
Thank you. Yes, it's wonderful. I love it.
Paint it.
Paint it? All right. Okay, we're painting another bolete now. Round 2.
Yucky?
What's Birdie eating? A log?
Yeah.
Good. Just stay away from the mushrooms. Okay, so the other thing I was thinking of is like how to kind of then go into detail too. I have a pen with me somewhere, but I'm trying to kind of do just this. So okay, you sent me another little mushroom here. They look so leathery. It's like a turtle shell. But let's paint that. So
Here you go.
you definitely don't get the same like depth of color, but that's the other thing too, is you can always add color back in. Like you could start this way, and then if I'm missing anything, I can go back in and add more color. Like the beauty of watercolor pencils is you can kind of get that first initial wash, which is one of the hardest and one of the ones that kind of sets the tone, even though it's the last little bit that kind of brings it to life. It's that little bit of a tone that gets set. Oh yeah, this is kind of cool. Hey, Rudy. Here's this little guy doing, okay, I need to paint him. 1 second. Hi, did you find a log? Did you find a log? Okay, here we go. So kids, super hard to sketch, sort of. Because they don't stand still at all, and already he's moving. But you can kind of get just a quick idea down sometimes. Oh, nope, he's already moved again. Little sun hat. Oh, the face. And then, okay, the face is like this, and then his little nose, and then his little mouth. Like this. Oh, you going over? Yeah, you're going over.
Remember we went blueberry picking here?
I do. Hey, Birdie.
This is the other good way to capture kids. But this way sometimes works. Okay, Birdie by a swamp. And he's got his hat, and he's got ears on his hat, and then he has a little string.
I'll go see if I can find you another mushroom.
Another mushroom? Oh my gosh. Can't even believe it.
Hey, Birdie. Hey. Hi. Birdie. Hey. Hi.
What was he holding? He's holding something earlier.
Hi.
There. So like, sometimes you just do quick little ones, and then sometimes they need, oh, are you stuck on your log?
You stuck?
Or how are his feet? Is there anything sharp?
Mama, where should I go pee?
You can go back there.
Behind
The world is your toilet,
Just
Kip.
anywhere away from Dada.
Yeah.
How about...
Okay. And he's got a little brim on his hat. That's a great spot.
Good.
Behind Dada.
Perfect. Got a couple of these. Okay. There we go. So, quick little sketch. Now, if you want, you can always like add some color behind it, and that's where watercolor pencil can kind of get fun, is like you can add, say, I go back to that indigo.
Let's go have another snack.
So I can bring this in, it's nice and dark.
I didn't bring any for you.
There we go. So now I'm just adding in a little bit of some darkness. And then what I'm going to try to do is add that little bit of water and see what happens here. I'm not going to color him in. I'm just going to kind of make a vignette. These pencils also have an interesting way of once you add water to them, they kind of like lock in.
Meat stick for Dada.
You got a meat stick for? What? Oh, very exciting. We don't want to share that with the bears? No, we don't give bears food. A fed bear is a dead bear, so we want to make sure to keep them away. Okay, so here's that.
Here you go.
The trash? Thank you. Yeah, you can leave that right next to me. Very kind. Is that the trade? You get this meat stick and I get the trash? Oh, no, thank you. For feeding it to me.
Look, we made 2 bites.
2 bites? Oh, yeah, we're eating from either side. Thank you. Still figuring out how this one's going to work. This is also a great example of like what I expected these pencils to be kind of used for. I don't really often get a good chance to make a fancy painting when there are toddlers nearby. And the only reason I can make fancy paintings is because Eve wrangles the children while I'm out here. But I want to make more sketches kind of around the family. Oh my gosh, look at these cuties. Oh, hey, no, thank you. So this is the sketch.
Oh, a stick? Nice.
Quick reference photo. Hey kid, would you mind standing to the side?
Can you come over here by me? Over here? You can sit on my lap if you want. Those are called bear berries. They're not tasty. They're just nice to look at.
What else should we sketch, Captain?
Bear
Bear berries? I think good bear berries. Okay, adding a little bit. I'm not quite sure about this this technique. I'll show you what I made, but I'm having some. I might have some buyer's remorse.
Oh, you want to sit by me, not on me?
Yeah, so this is what I was thinking is like sort of one of those. I don't know how I feel about it anymore. We'll see. More sketches to come. What I do kind of like is this, right? If you look really close, like where the neck kind of fades in a little bit. I do kind of like that, so maybe I should try some. Let's try this again. The nice thing is there's lots of access to children here. The models are being fed snacks, so we're in good shape.
Oh, let's not pull the moss up. Moss takes a very long time to grow, so it's important that we treat it really gently.
What'd you think of the all the cuts on the way up?
Wild.
Isn't that wild? I think it's like for fire suppression, but
it's kind of a weird place to do for fire suppression. It's like, oh, we'll create a break in the middle of the woods in this one very small spot.
Yeah, although with all of this, like I feel like with all the Spanish stuff happening in France, I appreciate the concern about cities burning down.
Yeah.
Let's see how fun it figures. The day that I couldn't get it right was a beautiful day to do a giveaway. Oh yeah, get right away. Oh no, I'm sorry, savoring life. Well, the plan is to do one of these every week, so we'll get in, or I can help you make. That's the giveaway if somebody finds me. We did a giveaway to somebody on chat too, so there's 2 of them.
Does that mean that we get it?
You did find me. It's true. We'll see if anybody else finds me.
I know, but I cheated because I had to find my.
That's true. And then, oh yeah, let's see. 10 Glutchy said that they had no chance. Isabel here. Yeah, so the person who won, Isabella, was the winner of the Etcher book as well, and so has been cleaning up on the prizes. All right, we're gonna try one of these. Try a couple more little sketches. So we have Birdie down here. Gosh, the little hat is so cute.
Kippo has his blueberry hat.
Both little hats are so cute. Okay, I need to spend more time looking than I am sketching here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, both blueberry hats are so cute. Oh. Put this here. 1, 2, 3. 3. It was a good morning. We sketched some trees. I think I might do a fancy painting of some bigger trees a bit later. But right now I'm trying out these,
How long are you planning to be here?
maybe in an hour or so. Unless you need me home. What are you thinking?
I don't know if it'll last an hour.
You don't think you'll last an hour?
I did bring my book. But I kind of thought Bernie would fall asleep.
Yeah. He's not,
I think it was hard because I had to carry Kip most of the way.
yeah. Oh, wait. And you moved.
Hey, watch out for Dada's equipment.
Why are your glasses so hard to draw?
Mine?
Yeah. I struggle with this so much. I need to try this more. I made some pretty horrendous sketches of Eve early on in our relationship. Before I really tried to sketch people.
Showing my troll underside.
Yeah, and so she's banned me from sketching her for a while. And
Ban you?
she said for her self-esteem that if I could not sketch her for a while because they're pretty rough. And maybe that's why you pay people to be models, so that way they're not like they're getting money, so the painting doesn't need to be good.
Just bring it over here. Kip, just bring it here. And I'll help.
Okay. You gonna fall? All right, I'm gonna go grab him. I'll be right there. I'm coming.
Optimistic.
An hour's optimistic, yeah. 1 second. What happened?
I just tried to put my bottle to her and I fell when I was almost
You
done.
fell. Oh, ouch. Do you want me to hold it for you?
Yeah, and bring it to her.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay. Here you are. You want to share that?
And a blue pen.
No, I'll open it for you.
I'm gonna grab a pen and let's try a slightly bigger sketch, I think. 1 second. Okay. Let's grab a number 8. And yeah, let's make a sketch. Let's sketch some trees.
Dada,
Yes, good.
I want to paint with you.
You want to paint with me?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to paint with me?
Over at the
A little desk?
yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Let me go bring my supplies back and get you a brush. What are we going to paint, Kip? The trees?
No, I just like to paint this.
You're going to paint the special painting? All right. Well, guest artist Kip has entered the building. Let's, 1 second, 2, 3. And just gotta get that steady. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna make a painting? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Did I put the with watercolor leads
This
in the pencil that held 8 leads?
mine.
Yes. I filled up the... Oh, where'd it go? Is my pencil not here? That was fast. Okay, I need to go grab that. That's somewhere over there. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna move the stuff far away.
Hello.
I'm gonna get your own brush. That one's mine.
Okay.
Or you know what? You can use this one if you want. Okay, 1 second.
Other one.
Okay, you need a sheet of paper, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this.
I'm gonna make a big piece.
You
I
are?
need 2 pieces.
You need 2 sheets of paper? Okay. You know, every sheet of paper has 2 sides, so you could always use the other side, too. No? Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Here, I'm gonna give you this.
I don't need that.
You don't need that?
No.
That's fine. You can just leave it there. That's okay. Alright, now...
I don't want it.
You don't want it? Yeah. Alright, put this over here then. Okay, and you got that there.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay, and you're going to use the nice watercolors? Okay. Alright. 1 second. Let me...
A little bit of firewood.
Okay, wow, you are going right for it.
A little bit dish of water. To get it nice and feeling all over.
I'll be right back. I need to go grab my pencil.
Okay. There we go. Okay. That was firewood. With that. That's right there. See it over there. This. That. Let's take it.
Oh, yes.
You know, bit of this.
Okay, how's your technique going? Good?
Look at that.
Let me see.
I painted some of that.
Oh, wow, interesting. Okay. Very curious. Now, let me just put this here. Okay, so what are we sketching right now?
That tree right over there.
Oh.
No, the tree behind you.
No, the tree behind me? Sure. Yeah, I love it. Can I show people it?
No,
Yep, fair enough.
it's special.
It's special? Okay. And I'll just put this here. Be very quiet, I'm hunting wabbits. And yes, yeah, so I tried putting the width leads in this. Working pretty well.
I'm gonna get some of that.
You gonna get some of that?
And some of that.
And some of that?
Some fireworks.
Some fireworks.
I got it mixed together.
Put this here 'cause I don't want to carry it. Okay.
This is a tree.
That is a tree?
Yeah.
Very nice. I like that tree a lot.
It's a camera tree.
A what tree?
A camera tree.
A camera tree.
Is mine the same size?
Yep, they have the same brush. They have the
Go
exact same
over
brush.
that.
You are now a member of Trailbound Sketches. Congratulations. Okay, so here's the first piece. I'm going to try to sketch.
Can I get some brown?
Some brown?
That's brown.
Yeah.
Some firewood with the brown. It's all mixed together. See?
Yeah.
It makes different colors.
It does mix too. Yeah, yeah. And these are fireworks you're making? Is it?
Yeah, and I lean that water on there so it feels. Do you know what feeling means?
No, what does it mean?
It means making it wet so it turns different colors when you get this wet. Watch this.
Okay. Well, you're getting red all over the place, aren't you?
Then I do that. That makes different colors and put a little bit of that on there. Feels. Then you take some, you wash it off, get some brown, then do this there, and then wash it off. Get some of that, get some green, do that, there, then do that, wash it off, and get some of that green, and then do that. Then get some water that fuse. See?
Oh, sure, yeah.
So that makes it stick to the paper.
That makes it stick to the paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's how it stuck.
Interesting. I'll try the same technique. I'm going to also use no... I'll also try using no lines. There's a lot of flies, aren't there?
What is that?
What is that?
Yeah. Is that the tree behind you? The painting?
Might be. Yeah, I'm trying something like it.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
I was thinking it's kind of over there, but yeah, I could kind of the tree, huh? I'm gonna try no lines too. We'll see what this is like. Okay.
Those spots are biting me.
Those are great colors. The narration of every step is very informative. So what are you gonna do next?
Then I get some of that.
It's very wet.
Get some green. Paint that in like that. Wash it off.
Mm-hmm.
Then take some firewood. That makes different colors. Makes brown. That's what it makes. And then it feels. See that?
Oh yeah, I do see that.
The spots are really owie.
The what are really owie?
The bugs are really owie.
The bugs are really owie? Yeah, they are powerful, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're just going for our poor little legs. I'm also going to do a sketch of wet watercolor, so wet watercolor with no pen or pencil, just to try it out here. Try it all out. Nice work. Okay.
That's what I'm making.
That's what you're making?
Making fireworks.
Fireworks.
Has anyone come by?
No, they're like, 2 people have come by just like randomly. Nobody has come by to try to find the painting.
Yeah.
Which is about right. I've never seen anybody find one of these.
Never?
Never. Huh. I know it happens, but I've never seen it. Max, do you know how much the watercolor pencils will be? Oh, how much they cost? I think they weren't cheap, but you come with a ton of leads and you get refills too. I think it was like $60-something. But like there's 3 of each of 10 colors, so you get quite a few. And I'll know kind of how fast they get used here shortly. Maybe I'll use some of these just to try them. They're
That
like
makes it.
these. It's like some things are expensive, but you go through them quick. The normal pencils are pretty, like, I haven't even
What is this?
This is a little case for some pencils, some watercolor pencils. You want to try one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me put one in there. What color do you want?
Black.
Oh, but I love indigo so much. How about purple?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the one I don't know if I want to do. Okay. We'll do a purple.
I'm going
I would absolutely look for it if you're in Alaska. Come on up. It's not that far away. Actually, people always do think Alaska's really far away, but it's like...
in here.
It is.
I'm here.
It is really far away. Okay,
I
there you go.
let this one try out.
You can actually use these pencils with stuff that is wet if you wanted. They're watercolor pencils, so you can actually use them on the wet.
Gonna.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh? $62 though, yeah, thank you, Jules.
Then I get some water and put that there to make it touch. Right?
Yeah, oh, you're doing great.
No, I don't want that.
You want me to hold on to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, the narration was being appreciated. Do you want me to put it back?
No.
Nope. Alright, I understand. I'll put it right here then.
Here. Get on there. Make it a little view. That.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Make it dark.
Make it dark?
Yeah. Kind of dark gray, but it's dark blue a little bit. Light dark gray. Put that on there. That's that.
I'm having an interesting moment too, where it's like I know how to make a fancy painting in a pretty place. Like I've done it lots before, but yeah, I want to show you the full process because I think this is important. But just like a couple little sketches so far feel real janky. So here's, right, a little mushroom, a quick portrait, a half-finished something, and with so much left, this is like one of the scariest parts in art for me, where it's like, oh shoot, have I forgotten how to make art? But this is just like, this is sort of...
made blue.
Oh, I love it. This is sort of the beginning stages of like figuring this stuff back out and like learning, and you can get really good at one thing, but then if you ever want to move your feet, it involves taking another step, and this is what those steps feel like, which might be a bit more nerve-wracking to a live audience, but it's also like this is something you should get so comfortable with because it's normal. This is like, this right here is the goal. Like if you can paint like you were 3.5, you are going to be just fine, because this is so like, I mean, like, check this out. This is gorgeous, right? This is what learning looks like right here.
So I'm painting the roots of that tree that fall down me like that. The trees that fall down on me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up over there.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. Look at this.
That is a microphone.
Look at this.
A little fuzzy bit on the microphone.
Why?
Just because it's nice to have fuzzy things in your life.
Want to see something that will dry it out?
Yes.
And that. Then put some water on top of here, and it will make it dry out fast. That will do it. Do it.
I see.
Like a fight. Like that. That's how you get it to go. Then put some colors on it. Get them wet.
Like seriously, like this is the best painters in the world have like a fifth of just the enthusiasm and exuberance that a 3-year-old does. And the most interesting thing I find is that everybody has had that. So if you consider yourself an amateur or professional or whatever it is, guaranteed, with a few small exceptions, like you were all about this when you were 2 or 3. And then we just progressively slowly lose it as we get older. No, I take it back. We don't lose it. We just bury. We bury this with just layers of like, it has to be good, it has to be this, it has to be this. But if you can kind of just, like, art is about learning technique to strip away those layers to get yourself back to like the stuff you already know how to do. That's what I think. Ooh, good call, Jules. Reading a book in the forest.
What do you say?
Oh, they are making good points about what I should be painting right now.
What is it?
They said I should be painting Eve reading the book in the forest. Great call. That is the view.
Can they see her doing it?
They can now.
There we go. What?
Oh, pixelated again?
What does that
Thank you. Let me
look
fix
like?
that. Okay, alright, we're gonna get this all scored.
Does
Here you go.
this
1,
look
2,
like...
3.
Let me bring this to...
Okay.
It does.
Round
It
2.
looks
How's that
really
looking?
nice.
Are we unpixelated?
Wow.
Have we gone out of 10-bit?
Whoa. Do you think you could paint me a blue?
Can anyone hear? The volume went much lower. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I hid this. Let me just let me put this back here. And the tech side falls apart. Yep, looks good. Okay, great. Thank you.
He's gonna add a blueberry to the bonfire.
He's gonna add a blueberry to the bonfire. Great. Back, crisp, clear vision. So strange. Thank you for telling me, though.
Hey, is that mine?
Yours fell on the ground.
Why?
I think because you put it on the edge of the table. Okay, I'm gonna try a bit of this then. Let's see if I can paint.
Let me try to get...
Just trying a lot of different techniques today, you know?
There.
Okay, so we have... Oh my gosh, reference photos are totally fair game, by the way. Often, take a quick reference photo. and then you can kind of paint how you need to, and you can always go back to it. I find is a fair game.
Like brown, then put that brown, then put some water, the brown. So then the brown change.
Oh yeah.
This is the brown. Then wash that.
That one didn't quite work. Let's try a different version. Looks great. Hi from Kaiser. Hello. Welcome. And let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna do. The other thing too that I'm trying to realize is like when it comes to painting, you're just trying to get like you're just taking notes. You know, like like when it comes to sketching, you're taking notes on a feeling or a moment, and then if you want to like make it fancy or polish it or something later on, that's great. But you rarely have time to actually do this stuff in real life. So just taking notes is absolutely enough. And not like making yourself feel like you need to be super fancy. Okay. At least that's the thing I struggle with some of the most. When I see people on social media showing their sketchbooks, it always looks perfect. That's why I decided to show my wonky ones too. I'm just a hobby artist. Yeah, well, hey, the difference between a hobby artist and a professional artist is not as far as you think. One is just a person who's put a lot more maybe stress on their lives by trying to turn their art into a commodity and probably regrets it heavily, speaking from experience. But like, yeah, I'm glad you put the wonky ones on and share it, because you're totally right. Like when people do show, like they're like, here's my sketchbook, and it's just perfect shot, perfect shot, perfect shot, perfect shot, perfect shot. It's like, that is not your sketchbook. That is you putting a bunch of paintings in one spot and having them bound. Like a real sketchbook is all over the place, a little bit of everything. Are you sketching right now? I am. I'm trying a little bit. Here's like, I'm trying 2 different versions. This might be one of these in-between books. I do find sometimes like I'll have a very fancy book and it will go very well, and then I'll do one of these and it will feel like every page is a little bit rough, but I'm trying to push through, because at some point what happens is okay, this is so Eve right there, wife. So we met and it was like there's no way this is going to work, because I went to Hong Kong and she just started a job, and it was one of those, like I was traveling and everything, it was one of those ones where it was like, oh yeah, there's no way this is going to work. So we were just like very open and honest and like talked on WhatsApp, and because of that I think we formed like a really strong connection way fast, and we ended up getting engaged within like 6 months, which is so not me and so not her, but it was like, oh yeah, we got to kind of skip the putting the barriers up. And I feel like sometimes with sketching that kind of happens too, where if you make a bunch of really good sketches in a book, say like, you know, you're this far in and there's like these pages, and then these ones are good, you're going to be a lot more careful with these pages before you actually do much anything.
Last here you go.
Thank you. I love it. You all done?
Should I put it in the sun and let it dry out?
Yeah, let's put it in the sun and let it dry out. Good idea.
How about
Not on that thing, yeah. You can put it on that log. That's a great one. Although Bernie might get it on that log. Why don't you put it on this log right here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right there. But basically, it's like, if you do a really good job on the books for a while, it will be... I won't let it fall. If you do a really good job in the book, then and make a lot of really fancy stuff, you're not gonna risk exploring and having fun and doing different things, or maybe you will, but like I always feel self-conscious about it. But if you have a book where maybe the first 10 or 15 pages are kind of disappointing, a little bit not quite what you thought, it'll go one of 2 ways. One, you just won't finish the book because you'll be sad, and that happens to me all the time. Or 2, you'll just kind of like have an F it moment. It's like, whatever, I'll just paint the way I want to paint, and that's where the real learning happens. You almost want those books. You want the fancy ones. They feel good. People look at them and they're like, oh, this is so pretty. But if you really want to learn and grow and move, you want the books that have the start that is rough.
Look at this, Dada.
That is a whole tree. Where'd you find that tree? Is that a Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Amazing. If you want, you can maybe put it up and make a stand for it. You want to see if you can set it up? No. But I don't know if that makes any sense. But it's like, I guess I'm trying to talk myself into this one right now because it's kind of like, oh, this is a brand new book. And now it's like, what am I doing here? But
they fell down in a windstorm.
They fell down in a windstorm?
Yeah.
Whoa. Wild.
The wind picked them up and then
but then you keep on sketching through these ones and it knocked all the trees down?
And knocked those trees down.
Let's see.
And then the wind again went, and banged them off.
Where do you put your paintings on Discord, on social media? Good question. Yeah, let us know.
And
Maybe they think that's...
And it banged the trees off the stems.
Oh, I
And
see.
it broke.
Oh, yeah, it does look like a lot of trees are knocked down here. Oh, no, please leave that one.
Why?
Oh, because it's holding up something else.
What is it?
Oh, just some stuff.
Holding up the cord?
Totally seen a variety of art is so inspiring. Yes, and yes, I also agree. I post all the levels of art, even... Yeah, they don't look good. I'm glad to hear that. I think it's really, really important. Like, if you really want to help other people, show the rough stuff. Sketchbooks are meant to be used. Anything you paint is better than leaving it empty. Yeah.
I want some water from Dada.
Okay, go for it. There's a whole water bottle right here.
Okay, how can I eat in it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, but watch out, because there's a lot of it in there, okay?
Okay.
There you go. I already had some struggles with it earlier.
How?
I just spilled it all over myself. Thirsty dude.
And then how did you get more water?
I didn't spill all of it over myself, just a good amount. Okay, so with that being said, let's make a couple sketches today. I need to kind of hype myself a little bit back up. I don't think I need to make anything fancy, but like, let's learn a little bit. I think that's the sense I'm getting. I'm going to... I really like what's going on over there. I might sketch that from a photo a bit later on. Or maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should try this right now. I have some snacks over here too, Kip. You want some snacks? Here, I got some good stuff. I got peanut butter pretzels. You want some of those? You want some peanut butter pretzels? All right. She's got the better snacks. Okay. So we have... Well, what am I sketching today?
Okay. We've been here for almost an hour.
I know, this is great. You're doing awesome.
How are you doing? What's your...
I'm trying to figure out, yeah, part of me is like, I should do a big painting. Part of me is like, I should experiment. Part of me is like, maybe I should wrap it up and go home and have lunch with you.
It's up to you. I just need to know whether we should keep hanging or...
We do have 2 separate cars, so at some level we're going to have to take separate cars back anyway. But would you like a hand?
It would be fun to walk back together, but
It would be fun to walk back together. Maybe if you think you could last another half an hour, maybe split the middle.
Do you want some candy?
Yes, I do want some candy.
Can you put these back in the backpack? Because we don't want them to melt.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure the bird that flew near you might have been a mosquito. You weren't kidding.
Did you tell them that we joked that the Alaska State bird is actually a mosquito?
Yeah, they do say that the Alaska State bird is the mosquito. But
Not really. It's the willow ptarmigan, but...
Is it really? That's funny. Yeah, with all the bald eagles here, you'd think it would be one of those. But no, it's a willow ptarmigan, which are very cool birds. Okay.
But the joke
Oh,
is
so
it's
good.
the mosquito.
Trader Joe's Reese's peanut butter cups. Okay.
Where'd it go?
I want to wrap this up in a half an hour here. And I actually feel very... Yeah? Watch out.
Birdie and Kip are doing fine.
They're doing great.
We're fine.
Do you want to go grab your paintings to show everybody? But let's see. What am I sketching here? I think I'm going to save some of the people sketching because that's nice and concerning.
I need to wait until that's dry.
You need to wait until they're dry? That sounds good. Okay, maybe I try to sketch some of these trees. How's that sound? I got lots of good snacks. I have the corn nuts. I have chocolate-covered rice cakes. I have peanut butter pretzels, and I
I
have
want some sauce with it. White.
olives.
Right.
Okay.
I want some of those.
Okay, why don't you take those over with Mama and
Well,
Just
we're
shows
gonna
up.
get them here because you're in the shade, and it's hot over there.
okay. I do need to make a sketch here, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Here, one for you, one for Dada.
Okay.
For Mama.
I should have thinking. I sketch that
And I will share a little piece with Bertie.
Okay, so
This is a good place for me to sit on some moss. Isn't it, Kaka?
that is a good place for you to sit on some moss.
Bertie says,
All right. Now let's do a sketch. What should I sketch? Should I sketch these trees? That was kind of what people were interested in earlier. Should I do some of that?
How about I set that jump?
sketch the trees with, like, you can see there's some little fireweeds, but you should, like, make the fireweeds bigger.
Make the fireweeds bigger. Sketch those trees. Okay, I think I'll be behind that. Mm-hmm.
You're tired, Birdie?
Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Those are so yummy.
Alright, we're struggling here with the Wi-Fi, but let me just... Oh, okay, I just missed most of the things here. Okay, what was happening here? Totally agree. Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Happy to hear you talk about the real struggles. Some of my work comes out like thumbnails, and I feel like I forgot to paint. Other days, my paintings just flow for me. It is like the more you paint, like almost like the more you struggle. Okay, the nice thing about accordion journals, the rough thing is that they're all connected. The nice thing is that you just turn the page and they're not connected at all. So what I'm going to do is let's hit fresh new page, and I'm just going to make a box because that's a great way to start. Ruins the paper because all of a sudden it is no longer something. You having a good time? And I'm going to try to limit it here. I could use the watercolor pencils, or I could use the... Hey, I don't know if you need two. You have one more?
I'm bringing one for them.
You're making one for them? Okay, and you can split with them. Perfect.
Yeah. Can I have a little bit more?
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'd like to sketch that tree
One more little.
right over here. That one looks really, really interesting to me. So I think we're going to sketch that. And I think I might use the watercolor pencil. I might use normal pencils. Or I might use...
I gave them 2 tiny pieces.
And you got that for you? Okay, that sounds great. Good idea. You're covered in chocolate, aren't you? Okay, so I like that tree.
Okay.
Let's just add some little boxes right here. Speaking of thumbnails, like sometimes the best thing you can do is literally just make a thumbnail.
If we open this, we will have to eat them all.
If we open them, we'll have to eat them all?
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Yeah.
So they go like this. Wow.
Really? What am I looking at here? There's a lot of shadow bears all over the place. A shadow bear is like a rock or a tree trunk or something, where you are just like, oh, that's a bear, and then it just doesn't move, but out of the corner of your eye it looks very much like a bear. There's a lot of those happening out there. So I keep on seeing them being like, whoa. But I think that tree is the one. You can see?
You mean like if that was a bear nearby, it said, hey, are you my friend? And it made you shadow again.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't
Ooh, Kip, you got a lot of this paint all over the place. I might need to get you your own palette in the future. Would that be nice? Yeah. Maybe we do that. This is a post 3.5-year-old. You can see the blue has been very greened. Nice things. You can really wash most of this out pretty well.
What are you doing?
I'm going to rinse out this palette really quick.
I want some more from that before you.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
What? That will wash.
All right, here, do you want some of that?
Yeah.
Okay. You will still use mine? Yeah, no, Kia, you were entirely right. It's like food on the plate or something. It's not the food, it's the fact that it's on my plate that is why it's good.
Oh yeah, thanks. Is that green because it's a green?
That is now green because it's a green, yeah. The blue just got a little bit too much green in it, so now the blue is a bit more blue. Alright, so we got this cool little tree that's kind of just blossoming, so I just have a bit there and a bit here. And then everything kind of goes down. Watch out. Down here.
I want some olives from you.
You want some olives from me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
So this is
Thank you.
this is a super, like, we're doing like a thumbnail.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Cap. This is a super rough thumbnail, but I'm going to use that, and once it dries a little bit, I'm trying to just kind of get like the general shape of what I'm looking at. But this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, I don't have a fancy book right anymore, so I am willing to just do rough stuff right off the bat, which feels kind of good. I can also see way over there, I see some fireweed that is just...
Dry now.
They're dry? Okay, can we show them?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Okay, what are we looking at here?
The paint.
Yeah.
Because it's dry. Dry.
Yes, we'd like to look at this paint. Very good earth tones, actually. You are, like, it was very camouflage. Where you put them was almost invisible. But I do love your...
We can bring those home.
We can bring those home. I think we most certainly will. Yes. Yes, definitely. Okay, and while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to sketch a couple of these tree branches. Because there's some really cool looking... Really cool. The textures are really fascinating. So let's sketch a little bit of that. That stick, the green... Oh, let's see. The stick, the green one of a leaf. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like... actually, though, it's like the... just the modern art that is kids. Alright, so I'm looking at these cool kind of papery branches, too. And I'm going to go sketch a few of those really quick, just while I'm waiting for this to dry, my little thumbnail. And what I was talking about earlier of like, do this work at home, so that when you are out here, this is some of it too, of like learning kind of the formula that you can see. So for instance, like doing a little thumbnail sketch and then something maybe in just pen and ink. That's something you can figure out by painting your cat or your dog. And then when you're out here, you're not trying to figure out a new formula. You're just focusing on like, how can you reduce as much as you can just to the pure elements themselves. It could be so good. Okay, I'm just going to sketch this tree right now because there's some just cool looking birch barkiness going on here that I love.
Mama, I can't find it.
I'll switch to some pen as well.
Can't find it.
Okay. There we go. Gotta keep everybody happy. And what's this one?
I am surprised that nobody has come after this painting. Like, this is a pretty well-known trail that is pretty well traveled by a lot of people, and
I'll be back.
it's a nice Friday. So I just kind of assumed somebody would be showing up. Let me show you what I'm working on here, too. So this is... Oh, I can't quite see it.
Oh no!
Oh, sad dude.
You're having a tough day, aren't you?
Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of some shades and some textures. Okay, so got a little bit there. Now let's add, you know what, let's use this. Let's try the technique. We'll use a little bit of this. These are the watercolor pencils. I just love too, I like the whole landscape can kind of be isolated down to just a few colors. Like I'm looking at this tree right here, and it's just like this piece of paper just sort of stuck out in the middle of the landscape. Yeah, it's just kind of wild looking, so I'm just going to add a few of these little bits of color. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I ate all of them.
I'm
a hungry boy.
I have no doubt you are.
I want more of these cookies.
Okay, I think just one more.
These cookies.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. A little bit of this tree. Let's see how this looks. Just use the water I got here. So this is kind of it with just a little bit of that color and a little bit of pen and a little bit of pencil. But when I add it in, let's see if it turns into anything here. I'm starting to feel a bit more brave about experimenting. Is how these kind of things start. And watercolor pencils are quite new for me, actually. Like I really, as a kid, I used to have them because like that's, I think, less work for parents to kind of get your kids set up with some watercolor pencils compared to like other stuff. But I really haven't used too much of them in different stuff, and I wonder what like the real kind of peak use of these would be. I do think it's winter, but it is so much easier to do the experimenting right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, right there, just like this. There's that tree. Probably made it way darker than it really is in real life, but okay, and now we have the rough bit has dried, so now that I have this, I'm going to start to add in a little bit of some of that color, I think. You can kind of see this is the tree I'm talking about, this one right there. Do you see it's like got a little bit of everything in there? Let's try it. Let's see what happens if we just add, I don't know, a little bit of these branches here. They kind of just like sort of disappear a little bit with the trees. Okay, one moment, let's see. Oh, there we go. What do you think?
To put some more water on.
Yeah, why don't you put some water on there? Maybe not too much more paint. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just water? Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, looks really good.
I'll be back.
You'll be back? Where you headed? Okay, one of the kids is now asleep, and I'm just going to give this a quick try. I hope it's okay that I'm not doing like a big wild fancy thing today. I'm trying not to I feel like a lot of the other streams have kind of overextended myself and what I can actually do, so I'm trying to kind of stick within the means and just have fun and be consistent is kind of what I'm aiming for, but then build up into those big, wild, and crazy fun paintings too. I just want to be real careful that I don't kind of burn myself out by trying to do really big stuff, when in reality, like, it should be fun and something that kind of gets built into. And actually, I really like it. So what I did is I put all those colors there, but then, so you can kind of see, this is some of it's kind of in focus, some of it's not. Nice to try. And look at this. Look how this one's kind of coming to life. So now I'm gonna try just adding a little bit of some color and weight behind this big one, and I'll bring the camera over so you can actually see that, but it could be kind of interesting. All fine. Family time is important too, and doing little things is fun as well. And you like calmer streams? That is good to know, because I feel like many of my streams are anything but calm. Just like in which Max fusses with tech in pretty rough environmental conditions, while overwhelming himself with too many ideas and a little bit overambitious sketches. But that's also just art in a nutshell too, because in so many ways, like, you get to these places and you're like, that's huge, this painting needs to be giant, I need to make this giant, and then you take on too much, whereas if you made a small sketch, you could have done it really well. And so, yeah, it's not just streaming, is it? It's kind of everything. It's just art in general with artists. Learning how to do the right size and the right thing is just such a hard piece. Okay, so here is this. Let me show you this, because this is kind of fun when this happens. Right here. Moving this down. So right here, you can kind of see, this is this. Let's see, where am I holding this from? This right here. Figuring out where to brace the camera. This right here is this tree right there, but like the whiteness, which kind of is overblown, there's so much kind of dark and green behind it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a bunch of kind of dark colors, and I'm going to place it right behind. Oh my gosh, hold on, was there a big raid? What just happened here? We don't have a moose, but we did bring this. Oh, birds! Is this Liz? Did I get raided? Hey everybody. I was kind of hoping for a moose. Sorry, I'll do this in 1 second then. Stabilize what's happening here. You're bringing birds? Okay, what's happening? Yes, we don't have a moose, but we did bring this. Oh my gosh, hey everybody. I am here in a meadow, which I call Moose Meadow. Zero moose, from what I can find. But you never know until you actually go out here. The truth is, though, like with moose in Alaska, there could very well be a moose behind me, and I wouldn't know it. Those things are virtually silent. But how was the stream? Welcome, Raiders. How was duck things, I assume, right? Is this from I Paint Burbs? Yes, it is. Okay. How was the stream? How are ducks going? I don't see many ducks. We've had... What kind of wildlife have we had? Kiddo wildlife, as you can see right here. Here is Kip. There he is, right there. There's Kip doing some sprints on the meadow, and there's Eve with another who is absolutely zonked out. But it's just a beautiful, lovely sunny day here on the fire break. Some fireweed over there as well, and I'm experimenting with some stuff. I'm trying not to be hard on myself because I just started a new sketchbook and it turned out meh, which is kind of always scary when sharing with like a bunch of people. But then also wildlife children. They are tiny moose, basically. I've seen moose calves and toddlers have very similar energy. But I'm trying not to be hard on myself because like when you start a sketchbook and it goes kind of awry, you have this opportunity to kind of like experiment and play, or you'll get depressed and basically stop sketching for a couple months. So I'm trying to make it the first and not the second. But I'm trying out these cool watercolor pencils and which are, where are they? These things. They're like mechanical watercolor pencils. So you put them in a mechanical pencil and then you can just use watercolor pencils, but there's like all kinds of different colors, which is really interesting. And kind of experimenting a little bit, but there's children, but there's sun, and there's art, and there's snacks. So making some of those. Oh my god, a child, yes. Okay, you should say this is behold, this is Eve has figured out how. Here he goes again. You missed it earlier. He'll come back, I'm sure. He made these paintings with me, which we were talking about how, adults are really good at getting all in their own heads about like, oh, this doesn't look good, I don't like this. But like kids they just go, and like getting back to that energy is like the real trick. Oh, here we go. Here comes the tiny adventurer. How was it? What'd you do? Good? That was Speedy? You're sweaty?
Yeah.
Well, if you want, you can come back and maybe make one little more sketch with me. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, you want one more sheet of paper?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Here, let me...
Actually, I don't want to make one sketch.
You do want to make one sketch?
No, not one sketch.
You want to make 2 sketches?
No sketches for me now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all right. That's...
Okay. Let me have some water.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm thirsty to get running. I need to take 30 minutes of water.
30 minutes of water? That is a lot of water. That is like a whale amount of water. Okay, wow, you were thirsty.
That's 30 minutes of water.
Backwash. It's never tasted so good. Okay, that was a heck of a hydrate. There's so much gulping. Okay, so I'm going to work this through really quick. So this is, let me just show you really quick. This right here is the quick little sketch that I'm working on. So we've got this little, you can kind of see. We've got this little one right here, just a little study. But this tree looks kind of cool. So I'm gonna add just a touch extra. And we did, where'd it go? Currently, we did this earlier. I put it in a frame because it always makes stuff fancier. So if anybody finds me, they get this. And we actually, I'm sorry to say, we already did our giveaway. On Fridays, I do a giveaway. So if you're on the chat and I just like count the comments back with a random number, and then whoever is that comment gets the ones. That already happened, but next Friday. What's that? Oh, a meat stick. Wow, thank you.
Another meat.
I don't know if I want that. Okay, thank you. 45 snacks. Check that off the bingo card for today. But yes, trying some new stuff, trying to be kind about it. And and if you're new here, I am a watercolor painter. I live here in Alaska. New to streaming, Maya Higa got me started with Connor because they're kind like that.
Dada?
And yes.
You know where we should go? I'll show you.
Where we should go?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I make this sketch really fast?
Yeah, I'll show.
Okay, thank you. Maya Higa got me started almost a year ago, not quite. And my dream is to track down and paint my grandmother's sketches. My grandmother left behind 6,000 sketches from all over the world, and Antarctica to the Galapagos, and they only line up in one place. So my goal is to find where she made the sketches and then make the same sketch in the same place with the same materials, and then fill it in with color, because you can do that when you're in the place, even though the glaciers might have changed and things, but like when you're there, you can actually see the thing, and she basically left behind a coloring book. So right now I'm kind of testing stuff out. The plan is to like go into full depth with that next year and to really try that out. But right now it's kind of taking a moment, taking some steps, having some fun. Let's see. Have to complete the chores before sundown, but I'll watch the end on replay. Oh, no worries, no stress. It is. I am just getting to it here. You want to see the actual painting side of things? It's interesting. The problem is she didn't really like leave behind a whole lot of like Latin long. So in a lot of ways, it is kind of like Carmen Sandiego meets Bob Ross. So you just gotta go track down like where was she? Hey, Kip.
By those branches.
You got pricked by those branches? Oh, rough. Okay, so here's the slightly darker layers here, and what I think is going to happen once my heel isn't in... There we go. What I think is going to happen is when I add like the indigo and stuff, that it should kind of bring that tree to life. We're going to see. Yeah, the plan is to do a lot of the tracking down of the sketches next year in particular. But we made a couple films too. You can see them if you just look up my grandmother's sketchbook on YouTube and stuff. But like we're talking everywhere. We're talking like Chile, Patagonia, Ushuaia, Egypt, Oman, Ukraine, Hawaii, Quebec, like just about everywhere. And there's 6,000 of them, and I found 11 so far. So I need to get those numbers up. Carmen Sandiego and Bob Ross, such a perfect description. Yeah, I'm glad you get it. Sometimes I say that to like non-millennials, and they're just like, "What?" And I just it makes me feel for them if they don't know what those are. Yeah, well, she's the one who taught me how to paint too. She's a wild adventurer, and her sketches are so cool. But it's also so cool because like these, like a rough sketch plus like as soon as you add the watercolor, it kind of comes to life. It's like the Sunday comics versus normal comics of Calvin and Hobbes. And
Sandra, don't eat my meat stick.
I won't eat you meat stick. Okay,
You're
just gonna leave it right there. No one is gonna eat you meat stick. I'll tell the chat. Chat. Do not eat the meat stick. Even Mama can't eat it. What? Holy cow! Sorry. Next time. Okay, so let's see. You can use any of your grandfather's photos. Oh, yeah, to pinpoint the locations. I think I will be able to pinpoint the locations. And what's kind of fun is that it kind of forces you to connect with other people. So in so many ways, in order to find a lot of these, I need to coordinate with others, and you kind of basically make all these cool friends because of it. At least that's what's happened in the first 11 that we found so far. Let's see. Yeah, kind of a fun little test. Put a little bit there. When in doubt, splatter it out. New game idea. Where in the world did Lou go? I mean, if a brown bear comes along, we're giving it up. Yeah, well, that's why you bring the children. The children are kind of brown bear bait.
Where did our child put it?
He's over there. He's, I think, peeing in the woods. As one should when they're 3. All right. Yeah, kind of a fun little test. I feel like I should put some more detail into it, but kind of a fun way to do it. Oh, also, because my producer will be remiss if I don't mention it, but we have a Real Fun membership too, if anybody's interested, because people keep getting upset at me when I mention it, or don't mention it, but the plan is to keep this for free always and do as little branded stuff as possible, but to pay for the gas and stuff.
My meat stick?
No one ate your meat stick. Not even a bear. To pay for that, we have a fun membership. So if you sign up for a year, you get like stickers and a sweet little print on like actual watercolor paper. It looks just like the real thing, but also one of these brushes. So it is one of these cool little travel brushes. So you just unscrew it, and then it screws back on, and then they're just like the perfect size. Anyway, that exists. Oh, pixel alarm. Thank you. One moment. Okay, this is going to be fixed in just a second. We keep on having this problem. We're going 8-bit for part of today. All right, 3, 2, 1. Should be back. There's a Christmas tree? Really? Which I think what I need to do is I might need to do. Sorry, I think it's about to happen again. 1 second. All right, this is just going to be so fast. I'm just going to click a button and 1 second. All right. Okay. And it should be back. Sorry. Okay. Are we back? Is it working? This always happens at like the worst possible time. It's just like, oh, a raid? Well, let us fail in technology. All right, so I'm going to sketch one more thing. Any suggestions? I've done a mushroom. I'm waiting for my moose. Like the second I turn things off, the moose is going to walk straight through. It's just how it works. Okay, it is back. Back. Great. Okay, so what are we sketching? There's oh my gosh, that's so freaking cute. There's some major cuteness going behind me. I don't know if you can see, but there's one boy asleep on Eve and another boy thinking about it. Okay, it is back. Great. Mossy rock. Yeah, there's some cool mossy rocks. There's these cool little plants that I'm seeing right in front of me. They're, I don't think they're cranberries. They might be.
They're cranberries.
Are they cranberries? Is that what I'm looking at? This is beautiful, like, it feels wrong not to do a landscape in somewhere that looks like this, you know? Maybe them. Wild Child Man, Wild Child Mama, an attempt was made. So I'm so scared of drawing people. So I'm learning, but the first couple that I tried today were a bit rough. So I'm kind of a bit shell-shocked on that one.
Shadow.
And I'm back? Great, okay. Makes me want to go to Alaska. You should come to Alaska. Alaska is great, especially in the summer. In the winter, also very good.
Shadow.
A shadow? There's lots of shadows. Are you going to have another one of those, Kip?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's the last one, though. That's the chocolate-covered cake. Then not the people, then? Okay, I will be painting people. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying it. Oh, the fireweed. Let's go paint the fireweed. Hold on, that is what I really need to paint. There is a... Where is it? There's a sprig right there. Here, we're going to go on a field trip. We're going to make a quick sketch. We're going to paint it up. It's going to be great. I'm going to need a pen. And let's go and... All right, here we go. Yep, come on, hopping off my foot. I need to take everybody to the fireweed. Please, hop, 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 hop. Okay, I might be stuck here. Here, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I'm coming off. Thank you very much. Okay, all right, let's go. Let me show you what a fireweed is. Okay, so fireweed is a very cool looking plant. We're actually in a fire break. So this is, let's see how far away I can get from the router thing. We're in a fire break. So what we're in is to prevent, if a big blaze happens in Alaska. This right here is basically what keeps it from hitting Anchorage. Fireweed often show up after fires. They're like one of the first plants that kind of comes back. They're amazing. You can get honey out of them. They're beautiful. Check these things out. This right here is a fireweed. They have them in Washington, Oregon, and England, all over the place. And these tell the seasons, which is pretty cool. So they'll start and they'll kind of work their way up with flowers, and then the flowers turn into like these little fluffy white things, and then those work their way up. And by the time the fluffy white things hit there, then you have 2 weeks until winter. Theoretically, is sort of how it goes. But I'm going to take this one because there's many, many, many here. So I'm going to steal this. Don't mind me. And we're going to bring this back, and we're going to paint it.
Dad,
yes, Kip.
Dad, can you pick up this and need it to keep on growing so it could get super big?
You know, you might have been right. Okay. That's probably not a super good thing of me to do.
Maybe just drop it on the ground and then it will...
Maybe just drop it on the ground?
Yeah, and then it will grow back. And then you can...
Yeah, you're right, actually. Okay, I just got called out by the 3-year-old. Okay, we're going to make sure that its sacrifice was not in vain. We're going to make a beautiful painting of this fireweed. And then I will drop it on the ground. We're going to paint it first, and then I'll drop it on the ground.
How about just drop it? How about just put it on here?
How about I put it right here so we can paint it?
Yeah, and then?
And then when we're done painting it, then I will put it back. Sound good?
On the ground?
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Then it will keep on growing.
We will replant the seeds. We do a good job with the fireweeds.
Yeah.
Okay, let's...
Oh, no!
Did you drop your... okay, here we go. Let us do some little fireweed paintings. Okay. It is getting closer to winter. It's gonna happen soon. All right. Let's see. Do we do what kind of painting do I do? I'm thinking kind of a still life. So like.
But summer just started.
Summer did just start. Yeah, but Alaska's got like what? We got like 2 weeks of summer or something. If it's good. 11 months of winter, 2 weeks of summer, 2 weeks of fall, and then spring counts as winter. Okay, I'm thinking that this is the sketch we're gonna make. So I have it right here, and we're just gonna sketch it up real quick. Okay, so we're gonna start with the sketch. I'm gonna be doing pen. I'm gonna do a pen. I might start with just color. It's kind of a fun technique, but if you just do color, then you can kind of pen it in later. It's kind of fun. Maybe I'll just do pure pen. Let's just do pure pen. Basically make a coloring book. We'll fill that in. It'll work out well. So I'm just gonna race through this one. Because I think, is this one still wet? This one's still wet. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly just sketch out a little bit. Oh no, we're getting into the water. Okay, so we're gonna sketch out just a little bit of this right here, and show you the process here. I'm just gonna sketch it out because I get some nice stage fright while showing sketches. Painting, for some reason, I'm totally fine now. I don't know why it is, but like showing the process of a sketch, like the pen sketch, terrifying. But like a painting, I could show you all of that all the time. Okay, so we're going to start with a little bit of this right here, and we got this kind of cool fireweed. And I'll do a little one. Let's switch this out. Switch out the pen. Let's see. I shall be turned into a fireweed salad for the deer after it sits for its portrait. It definitely will. I don't know if we have too many deer here, but the moose or somebody's definitely going to like this a lot. Okay, so here we go. Little sketch right there. Kind of all the calendar leaves coming down. You can kind of see here's what we're looking at here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You eating that last one?
Yeah.
That's a lot of chocolate covered rice cakes for you, buddy. You'll regret that later. I heard they had a sprinkling of snow in the valley not long ago. Thankfully, it melted overnight. Yeah, that checks out. Living in the valley is a rough one. I don't know how people do that. It's beautiful, but oh my gosh, the weather, they got the wind. Okay, so here's what we're sketching. And I'm just quickly trying to kind of get... It's that kind of look, too, with the sun kind of going through it. The problem is it's very hard to do a pink. Pink is one of these weird colors. It's not just light red. It's a little bit of everything. So an attempt is going to be made, but who knows how it'll turn out. Okay, now we just wanted to go there. And I forgot to ask, how was the duck painting, by the way, for everybody on Liz's stream? Was it how long until the duck stamps are due? And please, please, please don't be one of the people that keeps on winning. Have they like stopped them? Like the people at like the cartel on duck stamp winning? Have they figured out a way so that doesn't keep on happening? It's only 47 Celsius here and raining and gray. Oof. Yeah, that sounds kind of actually refreshing a little bit. What am I doing? I am painting some fireweed. You want to come see? Do you want to do some painting with me, Kip? Also, hello, Ace of Spades. How are you? It's incredible to think she needs to send it around the 10th, maybe. Whoa. Okay, so that's due soon. Oh my gosh. I would be so... If that became a stamp, that would be so cool. Alright, so we're almost done with the little outline. I'll show you what I'm looking at here in just 1 second. I'm just trying to make kind of janky, but like quick little marks. I got it. I'm holding it. Thank you. I just need to...
No, I'm gonna put it right there.
You're gonna put it right there?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll fit right there.
No, let me see.
Alright, go for it. You got it? Beautiful.
There we go.
Yeah, the stream's about 5.5 hours long today. Woof! The duck is very good. Mid-August submission. I'm good, thank you. Just writing an essay and looking for a chill stream in the background. I think I found it. Chill stream. Well, we're going to finish this one up, and then I'm going to take these kiddos back. But yeah, the dream is to do way more of these. And the plan is I stream every day on weekdays on like the 3 o'clock Alaska time, so like 7 o'clock East Coast time. And then on Fridays, I do kind of a longer stream. But the dream is to start tracking down my grandma's sketches together. So of those 6,000, well, I take it back. I found 11 of those 5,989 sketches to go. My goal is to like stream the process of it. So starting next year, like actually going to Katmai in Alaska or the Yukon territories and like streaming the process. You can actually see and help find it because they only line up in one place. Like if she sketched here, for instance, say, you know, like, or if I sketched here and then, you know, gave you the photo, you'd be able to find it because if you go 10 feet to the left or 10 feet to the right, like that tree won't line up with that mountain anymore. So only once that tree lines up with that mountain and that lines up with that, like, you know where you are. And so if I was accurate enough, you could find yourself right back here. You want some water for me to drink? All right, here you go. But that's the goal is to, oh yeah, wait, how do you find them? It's like find a location is right. Yeah, so like they only line up in one spot. So if you see the videos, we made a couple of videos.
Bug.
There is a bug. Like they only line up in one spot. So I can usually find like the rock that she sat on or the bench where she was or the street corner where she was at because her sketches are so accurate. Like, you know, the windowsill only lines up with a street lamp when you're right there, which is pretty cool. And sometimes you get close. You'll be like, oh yeah, that mountain is this mountain from this angle, but then you have to kind of work your way around. And once there was a farmer who we were like, we knew the mountain was in the same place, but it was 50 years ago. So like, this is probably Conrad's by now. We were just like looking for the spot, could not find it. We knew we were in the general vicinity. And then we were just asking people like, do you know where this is? Do you know where this is? And this farmer was driving up like in a side-by-side, like an ATV thing. I was like, excuse me, do you know where this is? And I just handed him this sketchbook on my grams from 50 years ago. And he was like, oh yeah, I know where that is. That's my farm. What? And turns out that was like his family farm, and it was exactly the same. Like nothing had changed. It was so wild. So there's 6,000 of them. My hope is to find all of them. But if I do 100 a year at this point, like I'm talking, you know, 90, I'll be 90 when I find all of them. So we'll see. I love how beautiful and green it is here in the UK. Toasted from the sun right now. Oh yeah, that's right. It's so hot there. Never seen Alaska before. Oh yeah, Alaska's amazing. Alaska's also huge. So like this is, you know, a tiny piece of it. It'd be kind of like saying like this is what Europe looks like. You know, it's like there's so much variety. But this is a particularly nice day. All right, let's make some sketches. So this is the fireweed right here.
Some water on my hands.
Can I put some?
Wash my hands off.
Yes, I can. Just a little bit. Here we go. Ready?
Ready? Pour.
All right. Here you go. Ready?
Pour.
There you go. All good? Oh my gosh, she's asleep. Hold on. This is sleeping baby alert. Look at the just conked out. I have a mosquito net if you want to put it over him. You do? Great. Yeah, you should put a stick and just kind of like make a little impromptu tent. That is so funny. I should shamelessly say too, if you get a chance to, what is it on Twitch, follow? Yeah, if you get a chance to follow, I am so new to all of this, and I so appreciate people like helping and suggesting things and all of that too. I hopefully will be able to connect with Maya and Connor when they come up to Alaska and plan to get a lot of advice from them. And Liz and these amazing streamers are helping me out. But if you get any chance to follow, I can't wait to be able to find, you need some more water? I can't wait to be able to share kind of that journey of following those sketches. And shamelessly, I say it because a lot of times it's almost like crowdsourcing, where I'll be kind of like, okay, I'm looking for this one strange lamp post in this one Italian city. And you never believe who it's like, oh wait, my grandma's from that city. Like, let me text her. And then it's like, oh, that lamppost is by like the old cafe. You know, like that's how I find this stuff. So if you get a chance to follow up, really appreciate it, because then I'll be able to call upon the sketched army. The bug net. You're just gonna. Do you want my bug net for his feet? Yeah, you just put it over him. Well, you put a like stick or something to keep it up, or you could put a little coat or something over him. Here's my bug net. Welcome to napping in Alaska. Okay, and here's this. Have you seen this? This is so funny. Just napping in the last frontier, you know. Doing what you gotta do. You remember sleeping as a pine branches when you were a child? If you ever need help finding random locations in the woods or needing evidence from bygone trees, I work in the woods and have worked in labs. Oh, very cool. Yeah, like a lot of the cool stuff too was like, so for instance, Lahaina. So she sketched in Lahaina, which is this, it's a city in Hawaii where there's massive wildfires. It was leveled basically the island, like really brutal. But a lot of the places where she sketched are gone. So I need to find somebody who would recognize like the place. So somebody who's there in the 80s who could be like, oh yeah, right, this was this spot, this was this spot. But there's this like one huge tree that survived, and that's like one of the spots she sketched. So there's like all these places where over the course of 50 or 60 years have changed a lot, but her sketches haven't. And it's the coolest thing, because it's like painting with her again. You know, because when you're sitting there, you're like, it's not like a photo. A photo captures everything. You know, every tree, every there's nothing that doesn't get captured by a photo. But when you're an artist, every line you make is on purpose. So it's you seeing a thing, and then your eyeballs to your brain, and your brain sends it to your fingers, and your fingers send it to the materials, and then the watercolor spills anyway. And it's like every single brushstroke is kind of on purpose, and it's like you can see what somebody was thinking. It's really wild. Okay, love bug nuts. They are where it's at. All right, so here we have our little post-burn. Oh yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're in a little fire break. Okay, so here is our little fireweed. So this is what we're sketching right now. And yeah, Kip.
We got Birdie to sleep. Now drop that on the ground, I see.
No, I need to paint it first.
Do you want to see what we did with Birdie?
Yes.
What?
Okay, let me go see.
We did put him in your bug's net, put him in another bug net.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty good. Here, watch out for his legs. Don't let him move. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, okay, fireweed. So, how to paint pink when you don't have pink? I'm thinking we're going to be using some light yellow, and a touch of red, and then maybe even a bit of purple. Maybe it's just red and a little bit of purple, and then lighten it up real good. Okay, here we go. So many shadows. So I'm just going to add a little bit. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. Touch of red, touch of purple. We're in good business. You have those flowers in your hometown in Scotland. Oh, really cool to know they're in Alaska also. Yeah, fireweed seem to be like one of those ones that they kind of are everywhere. And they're just the reason they're called fireweed is because after a big fire, these are like the first plants that come back, and they are everywhere. So after these big burns, you'll have all these blackened trees and these beautiful pink purple flowers, and Alaska is just full of them. But I love it that you have them in the UK, and you have them in like Europe, and you have them in South America. It's like they're kind of one of those nice little universal kind of things. Okay, so I'm just adding a little touch of color here, being relatively judicious, because I want to get that kind of light shining through them that we had earlier. And then I'll be kind of painting the background real strong. They're abundant in Newfoundland. Oh my gosh, don't tell my wife. My wife, Eve, who is currently tramping around woods with the other boy, she went to college in Newfoundland and has just been like obsessed with trying to get back there at some point, which I'm all about, because like painting in St. John's and places like that would be so cool. I'd be so into it. The puffins, yeah. I do not need much of a push to go want to sketch in Newfoundland someday. But it's cool they have them there too. I feel like they do fireweed super well. I'm just adding a couple little bits here. Those fuchsia flowers are absolutely glowing. Aren't they kind of cool? Yeah, I just love, and I love how tenacious they are. I mean, they are everywhere. Like, they are so good at what they do that they are just virtually everywhere, and I respect it. I like dandelions for the same reason. Everybody's like, they're a weed, but it's like, they are edible. They can grow in a sidewalk crack. They are very good at spreading. They grant wishes. Maybe they're an invasive species, but kudos to them, you know. Okay. A little bit there. You could have a thing on your website that shows paintings your grandmother made and the ones that you painted too. Yes, that's a great idea, Silas. I think at some point the goal is to do something like that. And also what I need to do is make a giant map that kind of shows all the places where she was, because a lot of it is probably going to be based on the community. We're not a big, huge thing where we could like afford, tickets to Iceland and stuff like that, but we probably have somebody in the community who's been to Iceland, or I think my grandma sketched in Newfoundland and all these other places. So I think at some level, this is going to be a very community-oriented project. So if she's sketching in Idaho, I'll be reaching out to you, and then figure all that out there that way. Okay, a little bit here, a little bit there. There we go. Fun little sketch, slowly coming to life. Do you know if she painted Idaho? I'm not sure if she painted Idaho. I'll definitely check that out. But I think she might have. You love endless fields of dandelions? I know. Aren't they kind of cool? The early bloomers provide early nectar for bees. Dandelions get a bad rap. The pesticide industry is real upset about them, but I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of the pesticide industry either. Let's see. Scoot this over here. Pardon while I just put that there. I am stalling a little bit because I'm kind of waiting for the moose to show up. Like, there's been so many times I've been running through here or biking through here, and just like a moose just like sort of wanders through here. But there's all these things that we call shadow bears that are just tree trunks or rocks or something like that. And it's just, I look back there and I'm like, oh, a moose is here, but it is in fact a tree trunk. A particularly moosey tree trunk, I've got to admit too, but it's just a tree trunk. In my high school art creative folio, I actually painted my friends holding a bunch of these. Oh, so cool. The most abundant flower I could find in the area. Oh my gosh. That's so sweet. Okay, now I think I need to add a little bit more color because they are, look at these, they are really just quite vivid. So we'll do the second layer right now. I do always kind of regret not having pink in my palette. I should probably do something about that. When I worked in Colorado, our crew's called the Sleepy Boys, the Mesa Sleepy Boys. Nothing better than seeing a field of dandelions, but then one of them flies away in a flash of yellow. Oh, goldfinch camouflage. Oh, that sounds stunning. Okay, so nobody has come and found me yet. So what I'm thinking is maybe we give away the second painting, Would that be a fun thing? Once I finish this, maybe we give away the second paint. If nobody finds me here in the next like couple minutes, I think we give away the second painting to the chat. And that's something I've been trying to do because it's kind of fun. Normally I hide paintings for somebody to find, but I was thinking that because everybody just rated and it'd be kind of fun. What I do is I kind of count down the comments. So I'll like pick a random number and then we count down that many comments, and whoever commented that number down gets it. So like, say the random number is like 3, I'll like look at the comments and go 1, 2, 3, and like whatever somebody said, like that is the one. Moose plural, meese and steppy boys. Stop finding him now. Hey, we'll see if anybody shows up. I'm kind of shocked nobody has, to be totally honest. I just assumed that this would be kind of an easy one. It's so close to Anchorage. That's right though. They're lost if they don't. Okay, so here's a little bit there. Here's a little bit here. Okay, we're almost done with this. And what am I looking at here? There's just a couple little bits and a touch of yellow. Oh yeah, this is actually turned out pretty okay. What are the rules of being found? Like somebody drives to come find you? Yeah. Well, so what I normally do is I would hide these. So that's what I often do is I'll hide a painting or hide a sketch, and I'll yeah, if you find me, you get to keep it. But with like normally, so I'll just hide it, post it on Instagram, and they'll be found in like half an hour. But in this case, like nobody's come. So what I have is this one. Although I have another fireweed painting, maybe I do that one. So I have this one, and yeah, I just kind of figured somebody'd find me. It's just fun to share art because I also feel like the best things in life are free. So it's so easy to make the best thing in life. You just don't charge for it, and it's just painting it forward. Like I'm so lucky that in so much of my life, things have been kind of painted forward to me. Like my grandma teaching me how to watercolor or inspiring me. My like art teachers in high school, just like staying late so that I could finish up a project. Like so many people have done so many things for me just for kindness. And I think it's so wonderful to be able to kind of pay that spark forward. Ooh, that's a freaking enormous bug. Hold on. There's a very large waspy thing coming. We're just going to be real still and hope it doesn't care. Boy, that's enormous. Nobody say a thing. Everybody be real still. Okay. I think it's just chilling in there. We're just going to let it chill in there. But if I get carried off by a giant wasp, tell Eve where I went, which is probably to go be eaten by a giant wasp. Okay, wow. I didn't know we had those. Big boy. Freak out. That is what they do. Okay. But I would absolutely pay for your art. Well, no. If you want to pay for art, we have a fun membership, which is super cool. So it's $5 a month, or if you do the full year, you get stuff. So it's a full year, and if you do the full year, you get some fun little stickers. Where are they here? You get some fun little stickers. Anyway, they're like little Trailbound stickers and some other fun stuff. So you get some fun little stickers. You get a print, and we have there's some really fun prints that I print on watercolor paper. So they feel like one of these. Hey, you waking up? Are you in a net? Who put you in a net? And then you also get one of these brushes. So for $50, you actually get art and stuff. It's pretty great, but that helps. What? Oh, you have a stick. You have a stick stuck in there with you too, huh? Okay, I got you. Who put you in a net? Are you a fish? Did you get caught? Okay, you wanna come finish up this painting with me, and then we give away some art. Boom. But anyway, that's the membership. So there's a way to get art. And then whenever I do sell originals, it's through the member store. But mostly we do it because we want to keep all the strains and courses, and yeah, we want to make stuff free, which so we can keep on painting it forward. Okay, what's up? That was a short nap. That was the shortest nap. Did that enormous wasp land on you? All right, ready to fill this in? Okay, we're gonna fill this in, lickety split, and then we're gonna give away a painting to the chat. That's how we're gonna do it. Okay, please don't grab this if you don't mind. This is not for grabbing, but do you want something else for grabbing? No. Here, how about, do you want the fireweed? I'll give you the fireweed. Here, is that what you're looking for? Pretty nice, huh? Yeah, I know. I have the same feels. Okay, so here we go. This is gonna be just a quick, okay, so I've got this kind of initial sketch right here, and now what I'm gonna do is add in that kind of dark background behind it. So a little bit of water down, just to kind of help stuff flow a little bit. That's what I'll do initially. And then what I do, here, hey birdie bird, here we go. This is the scary part. So what I'm gonna do is, ow. Yeah, I know. What I'm gonna do is just add some kind of darker colors to kind of highlight an outline. So I'll start with some greens. And just gonna let stuff flow just a little bit. Ooh, I love gouaches. Oh, very interesting. Gouaches that's my midlife crisis plan. But I don't know how long I'll live, so I should probably get into that sooner than later, huh? And now we're just gonna add a little bit of blue, and we gotta do it kind of fast because we want all of it to be, yeah, he's confused why he was in a net. He's a little concerned because he woke up in a net. Okay, now a little bit of brown. Oh, I said Birdie woke up and he was a little worried because he was in a net.
I shouldn't have left.
That's okay. If you want to grab him though, I'm just going to finish this up really quick and then I'm going to give away a painting and then I'm good to go. You were going on an Explorer?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, let's not shake him too much. Oh, would you mind? And I'm going to finish up this really fast. Hey, let's not. Thank you. Some real older brother energy there.
It took a while.
It took a while?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. For your Explorer?
Yep.
Okay.
You want to go on an Explorer with me?
I do want to go on an Explorer, but first I'm going to quickly finish up this.
You dropped the file. On the ground.
I gave it to Birdie to drop on the ground.
And did Birdie drop it on the ground?
I think he might, but we'll see.
He has it in his hand.
Yeah, he's just playing with it. It's a sweet thing.
I don't want him to ruin it.
He's not going to.
Okay, and then because I'm being way darker on the background, it will kind of bring the rest to life, if you kind of see. So a lot of this is sort of moving like that.
One of these is bad actually. We have to be really gentle.
And I might actually not two hands for this, so I'm going to do it really quick. Go like this. Place you here. Okay, I'm going to show you the finished one in just 1 second here, because there's a brief, sweet moment of ambidextrous having two handsness. Let's see. I spoiled the murder mystery. Whoa, hey, mosquitoes. All right, so really quick, I'm just adding a little bit of some blue, and I'm going to try to kind of go across the edges here. We'll see how it goes. It's no duck, but hey, I'll take flowers all day long. Excuse me. All right, a little bit there, a little bit here. Did you see any moose down there?
No moose.
No moose?
We found some crowberries to eat though.
Crowberries, ooh, delicious and seedy. Crowberries are kind of like the wicked stepsister of, maybe not wicked stepsister, but like maybe the bastard stepsister of blueberries. They're just kind of like really seedy blueberries that look like blueberries but are just kind of disappointing. But they have a ton of pectin in them, which means that if you use them in pies and stuff, you can use crowberries instead of like adding pectin. They like have enough, and pectin is what you use to like jellyify stuff and make it all set and be yummy and delicious. So kind of kind of fun and interesting. Okay, most done acrylics, but the gouache is new to me as well. I don't understand them much yet. I mean, gouache is kind of like, from what I understand, gouache is like acrylic, but watercolor. So it's like acrylic, but just a little bit more natural. There's also something called casein, if you're ever interested. Casein is what James Gurney uses a lot, and he's one of the coolest painters out there. He did Dinotopia, and a lot of these other really cool books. Amazing illustrator, amazing wealth of tutorials and just videos online. So if you're looking for some really cool stuff, James Gurney uses casein, which is an old school kind of mix between like gouache and oils, where it's like, I think he uses honey or something like that, or something like that. But yeah, that's a really interesting opaque medium as well. I think what I love about watercolor is it's just so simple. Everybody's done it. Everybody knows how it works. Everybody, you know, like the sketches are just so simple and you don't need much, but it is an absolute nightmare of just like learning, because you only have the white that's on your page and everything is kind of smearing together, and you can get pretty good at it quick, but then like a lot of these things take decades to kind of figure out, but I love it. I love it. Do you have salmon berries in Alaska? Yes. Oh, we most certainly have salmon berries. Although some people call Nagoon berries salmon berries. Oh, sorry. Some people call cloudberries salmon berries. Eve, there's a Newfoundlander on here too.
A Newfoundlander?
There's a Newfoundlander.
Called bake apples.
That's what they call bake apples, according to Eve.
Bake apples. No, bake apples in Newfoundland.
Bake apples in Newfoundland are salmon berries or cloudberries here. But yeah, we got a lot of good stuff here. The salmon berries, what we call salmon berries here, are like basically massive raspberries. They're like enormous, like absolutely enormous. Well, they're kind of raspberry shaped. They taste very different. Yeah, they're kind of like tasteless raspberries, but they're huge. So that's kind of fun. Okay, almost done with this. We have gooseberries. Bake apples. Oh yeah, bake apples and cloudberries are the same thing. Yep. Cloudberries are different. IIRC. Do we have... I don't think we have gooseberries. Eve's sport is berry picking, as is for a lot of Alaskans. So she takes it very seriously, which is why she is behind me, because if the berries were actually out, she would be far off and actively hunting. Although she doesn't always like eating berries. She says that berries are to have, not to eat. So every time I try to make blueberry pancakes or something, it's like, no. She's working on it. We had to make a whole holiday so she'd eat berries. So now we celebrate Berrymas, which is where you celebrate by using the berries from last year up. And there's various gifts and things like that. And then you replace them in your freezer with new berries. Okay, just a little bit here. And then I think we're almost done with that. And let's give away painting. Okay, you ready for the reveal? That's not bad. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. Okay. So here is... There you go. A little bit of that kind of... A little bit of fireweed, or is kind of silhouetted in the darkness there next to it. Kind of a fun little sketch. I actually kind of like that one too, but yeah, this feels, I love the color and the contrast, kind of feels right in that. So you can kind of see a bit more of that. Is that kind of fun? I actually like the background, I think, almost the most in that one. It's sort of fun. Okay, right, so we gotta get these kiddos back, which means we gotta give away a painting. I'm thinking what we do is we give away one of the fireweeds. So this one is going to Isabella. She won this one earlier, but let's see, we gave away one of these to Cursed Jar of Bees. It was this one. This one went to Cursed Jar of Bees. This one has not been given away yet. I'll still sign it, but this was a really fun one. This was some fireweeds in the mountains with like all in pencil, so it's like a bit more, I don't know, it's a different style. I haven't done too much of this, but I really like it. So that's what this one is right here. So this is the fireweeds in the mountains. And when you put it in a frame, it looks real fancy too. So I'm going to give away this one right now. So what we're going to do is, I have done a poster of berries before. I think I need to do one live. I think there's no choice but to. Okay, so this one right here, we're going to give away. And what I'm going to do is, so I've got a little app here because we stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So the app aggregates everybody's. So I'm going to do a random number generator, pause the chat, and then I'll count backwards, and then whoever's comment that it lands on, that's who we do. So, okay, so here we go. We are going, and 23, starting with Kia saying good luck. Okay, so 23 back. So here comes the waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shoot. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Did I say 24 or 23, Eve? 23? Same person. All right. And that one is Jules on YouTube. Jules, Julz. Jules. This one right here is going to you. Oh, how fun. Okay, great. And then if you get a chance, you can let me know on Discord or something what a good shipping address is. So, and we have a Discord on, our Discord is, if you sign up for our email list, we send you the link to it, just because we try to keep it relatively bot free. But it's a super amazing community full of just like, oh my gosh, the giant wasp is back. It's a super cool community, and just like we have various prompts and cool stuff, and like that's where we usually post things first. So if you're interested in kind of a fun Discord, maybe you've been lurking and you're interested in being like somebody who goes sketching or something, this is the place for you, just because it's so welcoming. I just love, I go there to get inspired, so it's kind of fun. But anyway, we have an email newsletter on the trailboundsketches.com website. Sign up for that, and then like the first email that we send you is the one with the Discord link. Is how that works. So that's that. Let's see. So it mixes the chats. Oh yeah, that's how it works. Okay. All right. Well, there is that. And oh, perfect. Kia, you were so on it. Thank you so much. Okay. So I think I'm going to go rate us off here, if that sounds good.
Bye.
But bye. You just leaving? Or falling? Oh, buddy, you okay? You falling a pine tree? Yeah. Are you heading out? Bye.
It has been an hour and a half longer. So.
Oh, I know. I get it. I'm going to pack all this up, and then I'll be heading down, but it'll take me a second to pack it up.
How long will it take you?
I bet it'll take me 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, let me go rate us off really quick. Let's see. Why not just post the link info into the Twitch box? These are great questions that I do not know the answer to. Into the Twitch info box.
Yep. Kippy.
Oh, and he's gone. Hey, Kip, this way.
Wait for Mama. Kip, wait for me.
Do you need me to chase him?
I told him not yet.
He is gone. That's right. I don't see many bears or moose. I don't see any bears.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Well, okay. So let's see. He will not let you forget that. Drop that fireweed. Oh yeah, we'll make sure we drop that fireweed.
Kip.
Sorry, I just gotta make sure we're okay here. He's gone. Okay, you gonna get him?
I'm gonna try.
Okay, I'll hopefully meet you down at the parking lot. Although you're pretty fast and have.
Kip says he wants to be carried.
Okay. All right. I'll see you in a second. Okay. Pixelated again? Oh no. Okay, we're doing the 8-bit thing. You know what? We're gonna leave it pixelated. I'm gonna quickly rate us, and thank you again for everybody. This has been super fun, and I'll be back on Monday, 3:00 for some kind of studio lives with a fun adventure on Friday. But maybe see you on Discord as well. And thanks again for the raid for everybody. It was wonderful to see you all. Okay, so I need to Twitch. We need to go quickly raid off. Just 1 second. We're doing 8-bit live today. Who is on paleontologizing? Any advice, by the way, if anybody? Oh, Squatting Cat is doing some amazing stuff. I think we're going to go there here. Let's see. Squatting underscore cat. Just 1 second. This always takes me a second. Okay. Bye-bye. See ya. Okay. Dash raid. Squatting underscore cat. Such a great username. All right. I think we're on our way there to do some like gorgeous style stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna start packing up. Let me know when that raids so that I can know that you're all sent off all right. But excited to share more soon. And thanks for the company. No moose though. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna work on that. There's some places where you're almost guaranteed a moose. Maybe next week we'll have to go there. Just really make sure that we find one. I am shocked though. Normally this is such a moose place. Okay, I've got one of those. Got one of these. And when you do raid, let her know that I'm going to raid and dash. But talk about like some cool stuff. I believe maybe it's acrylic. It could be gouache though. But some really, really cool artwork on that. Okay, just popped up. All right, if somebody could let me know when the raid actually happens too. Keep these. Probably leave this. Okay. And we are gone. All right. Thanks, Kia. Bye, everybody. Okay, now I just need to learn how to turn this off. It's thinking. Here comes the helicopter. Probably somebody looking for that painting. Okay, well, let's take a second. There we go, okay. Sign in. They never make it easy. All right.